I'ma pour up this liquor. I'ma light up this blunt. Turn up. I flirt with your nigga. I'ma flirt. I'ma do what I want. Pass out on the couch. Wake up and give him this love. I'm hot in the mud. I'm nigga, but I can't get enough. I'm blowed. Baby, I'm blowed. So stoned. I'm blowed. Damn, my nigga, I'm blowed. Up in the VIP, sipping on Chris. Like this, with my niggas. Ooh, so you know I'm about to put that fire to my lips. Light it. Okay, it started looking so good. Under the light, let's fuck on the moon. Get high as a kite. I roll. He smoke. It's murder she roll. Murder she roll. And I see these hoes tryna cuff on niggas. If I want that nigga, I could take that nigga. He don't want no square, need a real chick with him. That's down like a homie, she gon' smoke some with him. I'm ready for a takeoff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm blowed. Baby, I'm blowed. So stoned. I'm blowed. Damn, my nigga, I'm blowed. What's up with the sight? What's up with the iron? You sticking on my session, got it smelling like onion. She asked me what I'm blowing, I'ma tell her whole nigga. She got a whole batch of low grade. I'm on exotic and it's homemade. Don't bring that weak shit up around me, cause I'ma throw shade. It's got me so horny, ready to go. Ooh yeah, I just wanna grind on you. Might let you put it in my bag. Damn. But I gotta be blowed. I'm blowed. Baby, I'm blowed. So stoned. I'm blowed. Damn, my nigga, I'm blowed. I got Trina, I got Isha. I'm Chameleon, nice to meet ya. I be blowing like Katrina, but I don't fuck with Christina. All my partners could be models, and I'm running up these bottles. Bustin' swishes, I don't do that. 1.5's all in my bag. I'm blowed. Yeah. Baby, I'm blowed. So stoned. I'm blowed. Damn, my nigga, I'm blowed. I'm finna call her Amber Rose.
Blow.
And see what Wiz Khalifa doing.
Blow.
I hope she don't mind.
It's Detroit. Nada. Look. Everybody gotta die right. Tired of getting lied to and placed right under the limelight. I might pull my homies and kill everybody in plain sight. They might call me bluff, you know I'm not one of the same, right? These Instagram comments crack me up, yo. See them in person, now they talking about some back me up, yo. You get exposed, see if you acting tough, I bag them up. Just step them up, play hit my phone like Diamond Girl, why you acting up? It's me, Diablo, macho from the Quattro. Rappers saying they hot though, till I throw them in that pothole. I don't know, just gonna check the flow. Let it go, but when I graduated, clips to let you know. Talking about that easy life you got, I make it hard today. They talking about money, I snatch the pennies, take the heart away. Detroit got them shooters in the till like first team Golden State. If you rub the fools go too long, you start to see the fake. Now see the day, I'm throwing middles at the D, you won't make it, since she the greatest. Knowing that they seeing things so belated, I really hate it how the kid really made it. And he's saying that I'm not real, while all these others is fake, and I can take it. But say I won't switch the flow and speed it up like I'm J.I. May I from my enemies and pull up on them like AI. Taking 6 shots, but I'm Rondo, so I'll take 9. 4 of those will make them read up on me. Need to take 5. I take shots with no mask in the daytime to let y'all know I kill this game without a fake knife. I take odds and I flip them like I'm K-Dot. That means I'm spitting like a legend. Keep your day job.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another week of AAU World Tour basketball. It's been a great season so far, especially for the team coming into this matchup yet again, the Dayton Wolves, as we continue to follow this top-seeded Dayton Wolves throughout its season in the AAU World Tour League to 2017 season, as they get set for another opponent, which they have been familiar with. They played last time in the jungle, and that is the Carolina Thunder. Coming into tonight's game, looking to knock off the Dayton Wolves. However, judging from their last game, where the Dayton Wolves won 84-76, of course, the Dayton Wolves coming in here with momentum, especially Eddie, after that impressive game last week against the upcoming heated rival, Ja'Cory Weathers and the PNW basketball team. The Dayton Wolves won that game 96-89. So that was a great game for the game of the month. We was talking about this game the last time that the Dayton Wolves and Carolina Thunder took effect in the UD Arena. We was talking about the PNW game, and here we are today talking about the PNW game that has already took effect, that has already happened in Washington, D.C. It was a phenomenal game, ladies and gentlemen. And if you was not there in the room where it happened, then you clearly missed out. But if you tuned in on AAU World Tour Radio, you know that myself, K. Remy, and Eddie Turner to my right did what we did best, and that was call to action, and the Dayton Wolves won it. So, like I said before, Kate Remy, myself, Eddie Turner to my right. Eddie, we're sitting in the studios yet again, getting ready for another game against the Carolina Thunder versus the Dayton Wolves. Judging from the last meet that these two teams had with each other live in the UD Arena, the Dayton Wolves won that, as I mentioned before. Do you see Carolina Thunder possibly making any changes to go toe-to-toe with the Dayton Wolves, who are now on their 4-game winning streak coming into this game?
Actually, Kate, I don't. I've said this the last time that the Dayton Wolves met up against Carolina Thunder. The Dayton Wolves is just a more superior team than Carolina Thunder. They have a lot of weapons on their team, as we seen last week against PNW, finally taking one game in this 4-game series, but PNW still on front, on top 2-1 in the series against the Dayton Wolves. But the last game the Dayton Wolves encountered with Carolina Thunder, the Dayton Wolves showed up, especially C. Miller, who finished that game with 24 points, 7 assists, just turning the ball over 4 times, 6 of 14 shooting from the field, and 2 of 7 from the 3-point line. And the stat that we've seen pretty often from the Dayton star, Chance Miller, is his perfect free throw percentage. He shot 10 of 10 from the free throw line against Carolina Thunder, as well as PNW last Sunday. Dayton star Chance Miller shot a perfect 10 of 10 at the free throw line against PNW in that win as well. So the Dayton Wolves star player Chance Miller is having a terrific season so far, especially in the last few games for the Dayton Wolves. Dwight Winston was also a top contender for the Dayton Wolves, 13 points, 5 rebounds in that game, as well as 6 of 7 from the field goals and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. And Jamison rounded rounding off that top three key players for the Dayton Wolves in that game. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 of 6 shooting from the field goals, and a perfect 2 of 2 a perfect 4 of 4 from both the free throw line and the field goals. Looking at Keith Brown as 4 of 6 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line in that game against Carolina Thunder. We're going to jump to the Carolina Thunder tape. Well, first I want to say for the Dayton Wolves as a whole, they only turned the ball over 9 times. They had 32 rebounds in total, 84 points that game, 23 assists, 2 steals, 5 blocks, and they shot 29 of 50 as a whole, as well as 2 of 15 from the 3-point line. They struggled from the 3-point line, only knocking down 2. That is below 30%, ladies and gentlemen, as well as a 20%. The Dayton Wolves shot a perfect 24 of 24 as a group at the free throw line. So, damn, the Dayton Wolves made Carolina I had no idea that the Dayton Wolves shot a perfect 24 of 24 from the free throw line. We've seen the Dayton Wolves struggle, but not the Dayton Wolves as a group, but Dwight Winston especially struggled from the free throw line for the Dayton Wolves, but they had it that game against Carolina Thunder, looking to come in and shoot perfect from the free throw line again on the road as the Dayton Wolves look to take another win. This is if they win this game, Kate, that will be 5 games the Dayton Wolves has won in a row. Especially a huge milestone in the Dayton Wolves season, especially after coming off beating PNW, who knocked them off in their 5-game winning streak. The last right here, no, this is Carolina Thunder and Dayton, but the last meet for PNW at the Jungle. But the Dayton Wolves has a great opportunity of winning their 5 games if they can come in. They've already beaten this team, K, and the Dayton Wolves know what they need to do to get the job done, especially after last Sunday when the Dayton Wolves took on PNW. But the Dayton Wolves has an easy matchup tonight, as well as they will go into the last week of AAU World Tour action in the month of October, going on to travel to Salt Lake City to take on the Park City Stingers. So it's going to be a great month of action next month as well, Kate. But I'm going to save that for another time, because the first 2 weeks will be, of course, AAU World Tour Radio's Game of the Month, as the Dayton Wolves battle a top 3-seeded team in the AAU World Tour League, especially if they go on to win this game and win the next game against Park City. The Dayton Wolves will be on a 6-game winning streak to end the month, and they will come into the next meet trying to look for 7.
The Dayton Wolves especially has a great schedule to look for those 7 games coming up. Park City Stingers not having a great time so far this season. Their record as of yet, ladies and gentlemen, for the Park City Stingers coming up on the Dayton Wolves schedule for next game is Park City Stingers 7-8 so far this season. That was just no, it's not Park City, it's Mainland. The Mainland Jaguars are 7-6. The Dayton Wolves, of course, looking to come into this game, they would be 11-3 if they so happen to win this game tonight. And you know, the Dayton Wolves just looking forward to. I'm really hoping that the Dayton Wolves do go on this run, because it would be one fantastic game of the month coming in November, taking off November 19th. 2017 live in Toronto. The Dayton Wolves take on the Toronto Terror. It will be a top 3 battle in the power rankings. Of course, Toronto Terror number 1, Dayton Wolves number 3 so far. If the Dayton Wolves go out on this run to beat the Mainland Jaguars, as well as double pump leading into this Toronto Terror game, I'm sure the Dayton Wolves will be number 2 in the power rankings coming in to this game. So it will be a fantastic game if both teams come out, go into this game on their winning streak, still continuing their winning streak. Last time we heard Toronto Terror was on an 8-game winning streak. Dayton Wolves, as we know, that has followed the Dayton Wolves on the AAU World Tour Radio. They're looking for their 5th game in a row tonight if they win against Carolina Thunder tonight, which we think they will. Then the Mainline Jaguars is another game that we look forward to, Eddie. Not really that big, but of course, last season, the Dayton Wolves took on the Mainline Jaguars in the last game of the regular season, and the Dayton Wolves was on a winning streak as well, leading into the AAU World Tour National Tournament. The Dayton Wolves lost that game to the Mainline Jaguars. We'll get into more of the statistics when that game comes about. But Miller scored his season high that game of 44 points against the Mainline Jaguars, but they lost the last game. The Mainline Jaguars fans, the Salt Lake City fans, Eddie, was so thrilled that their team pulled this game out that they actually leading the arena or leading the gym. You could see it on the video, like everyone was just so excited that they actually defeated the Dayton Wolves. Like if you actually beat the Dayton Wolves, then you know that your team is capable of so much more in this AAU World Tour private organization. But Mainline Jaguars struggling this season, and I don't think they stand a chance against the Dayton Wolves.
Mainline Jaguars is struggling, just as some other teams in this organization, Kate, but you can never take your eyes off any team. Mainline Jaguars, they haven't established any top key players for their team as of yet. Like they don't have any stars, but against the Dayton Wolves, they're going to have to find exactly who their stars is. They're going to have to dig way down deep and pull everything out against the Dayton Wolves, because right now the Dayton Wolves are playing so much smash mouth basketballs. Like their play together as a whole is just unstoppable right now. And the top 3 teams for this organization, this league so far, consist of the Dayton Wolves. Dayton Wolves at the number 3 spot, the Toronto Terror at number 1, and Lake Erie Monsters at number 2. So the Lake Erie Monsters has found their way back into the top 3, the top 5, and these 3 teams are the best so far in this AAU World Tour program, and we're going to get to see two of the top 3 battle it out, like in the game of the month. So far tonight, we're going to see the other 2 battle it out tonight, as that is the Southeastern game of the month. So you're gonna exclusively find this game, especially on Next Gen Network. That is it, like exclusively on Next Gen Network, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 seeded Toronto Terror taking on the number 2 seeded Lake Erie Monsters tonight at midnight. That will be midnight basketball. Unfortunately, the Southwestern, where we are in, the Southwestern Conference does not do the Southeastern Conference, so we cannot tune into that game or get any information from that game besides the score and stats. But we will bring that to you later on the night after this game wraps up. We'll get started into that game. But as far as us calling that game, ladies and gentlemen, we would not be doing that. But let's take a look at the last meet, back to the last meet against the Dayton Wolves and the Carolina Thunder. DeAndre Walker finished that game 20 points, 4 assists, just turning the ball over 2 times, 8 of 18 from the field goals, 2 of 5 from the 3-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And you have number 2, who is also a key player, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 of 8 shooting from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3, 7 of 7, perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw line. So we'll be looking for him tonight and going to the free throw line. If he can battle it out with C. Miller, who holds the record for the Dayton Wolves at the free throw line, a perfect 10 of 10. And you have number 44 for Carolina Thunder, who rounds off that top 3 key players, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals. He shot 50% from the field, 6 of 12, 0 of 1 from beyond the 3-point line, and a perfect 1 of 1 from the free throw line. So that is what that was the key players from the last meet, 84-76. The Dayton Wolves won that. But now we're gonna take a break right now. And we're going to come back and talk about this meet. Coming into this game, these stats after the Dayton Wolves beat the Pacific Northwest basketball team 96-89. Great game, but we'll come back talking about these stats when we return live on AAU World Tour Radio. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, of course, enjoy the pregame playlist tip-off presentation presented by no one other, Radio Heaven Underground Music.
Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. I'm a wild boy, fuck, ain't I need O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. I'm a wild boy, I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy, fuck, ain't I need O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. I'm a wild boy, I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy, fuck, I'm an Eastside Cleveland wild boy. Eastside Cleveland wild boy. We got baseball bats like the Indians, and my team pop off like cowboys. You're a right flag, throw that towel boy. I'ma jump right in that crowd boy. You're a shh, keep it down boy. And I'ma fuck you, blow that loud boy. All I know is how to kill every one of my cells. All they know is they can kill anybody but kills. I am untouchable, you would think I was in jail, but I'm in Mexico getting marijuana from a gal. Bring it back into the States, put it on a scale. Measure out a half an eighth, put it in a shell. Spit it, then I roll it and light it up like it's Independence Day. I got a bottle rocket, put it in the air. Snap back with my city on it. Text back with your titties on it. Levi's, put your kitty on it. Start grinding like the clips is on it. Drink until I get pissy, biatch. Smoke until I get dizzy, biatch. Lose control like Missy, but I'm a bad boy cause I'm with Biddy, bitch. There you go, that's John Doe. There you go, that's John Doe. Yeah, there you go, that's John Doe. Never mind, that's just Kells with that heat. No LeBron Doe. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. I'm a wild boy, I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy, fuck, ain't I need O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. I'm a wild boy, I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy, fuck, ain't I need O.
Okay, think you're a hard rapper? Hell yeah. You think you're a good rapper? Fuck no.
Here come that bullshit. Beat a nigga ass to the DJ, stop the music. They say they want that wild shit. My split, I'm up in the crowd, bitch. I'm so motherfucking violent. Yeah, bitch, I'm with Steve-O. We bustin' bottles with bad bitches, blowing weed smoke. Yeah, bitch, I'm with Steve-O. Will you rumble in the club, John Cena? I'm screaming Riverdale everywhere I go. I throw them bands, ho. Drop it low. Fuck 5-0. I make my own rules. Suck my Dragon Balls, bitch. Call me Goku. Yeah. This liquor got the best of me. Yeah. This liquor got the best of me. Machine Gun Kelly Flocker, that's the recipe. You gon' need King Kong if you step to me.
Cobain's back, Cobain's back. Got these crazy white boys yelling Cobain's back. I call my weed Nirvana, smells like Teen Spirit. And my pack so fucking loud you can't hear it. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. I'm a wild boy, I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy, fuck, ain't I need O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. I'm a wild boy, I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy, fuck, ain't I need O. I'm a wild boy. Name another nigga more clever. They ain't flowing how I'm flowing from the day that I was born. Decided to never let up. Oh, you ain't never get the letter? Well, somebody better tell them. Keep it running your mouth. New king of the south. You ain't know no better. Motherfucker, guess not. How many wanna come test out? You ain't never been hot. You ain't never gon' drop. Why you so stressed out, huh? Your little money running low, nigga. I'm in that 4-door ghost with the soul niggas. Couple meal in the CD. Living like I'm Big Meech. Probably in the streets with the 4-wheeler. 5 cars in my driveway. Depends on how I'm feeling. Stash the money in the body bag. Last month I made a killing. You can keep on hating. In the still hood nation. Somebody text Jay-Z and tell him rap game mine. He can go on vacation. I mean it. Join if you really can't beat it. I warned y'all niggas so be it. I ain't gon' repeat it. Beast from the south, yeah I said it. All y'all niggas is pathetic. Way too petty. Better get your best man ready. I'm feeling real unapologetic. Oh Lord. 20 bottles in the field, boy. I'm just warming up. Heard KOD ran out of ones. Hey, call it the Brinks truck, cause I need it. And every nigga hating gon' see it. I had to put them diamonds into Jesus. Keep away the demons. Broke boy, I'm never gon' be it. Realest nigga spitting, I mean it. My dog got jammed, and I hope he MJ beat it. Where's Shiny cocking when you need him? Oh Lord. Non-believers get punished. We the best hood nation. Best believe we run it. And I run my city. And I run my state. I be stunning these rap niggas. Stay in a child's place. Ain't got no time to waste. Ain't got the time of day. I just pull up to the dealer, pay cash on the tag, why contemplate? Cause I'm iller. Young nigga, know you be killing, they all in they feelings. I'm humbled, I rack up them numbers, I show you the way to the millions. Starvation 3 ain't no love for you busters, it's fuck your opinion. Please do not ever get comfortable, cannot ensure your position. Just look in my eyes and struggle and pain, bitch, I'm on a mission. I do what I want and I say what I please, I don't need no permission, it's fuck 'em. You ain't with the team, all love 'em. Started from the bottom of the gutter, watch for the lanes. Never know they may be undercover. Shh, man, they may be undercover, old sneaking motherfuckers. Since they wanna watch, let's run it. I'ma do it bigger next summer with my dog P2. He gon' do the range of the coupe, crib with a beachside view. Him a nigga Jay, Ree and Kid go too. Boy, I swear to God, I'm the truth, I'm a beast in the booth. Looking at the last of a few, real niggas getting to the loot. Let's get it, huh? I'm the one you should feel, nigga. Yeah, I'm the one you should feel, nigga. I'm the one you should feel, nigga. A lot of y'all don't like the fact that I'm here, nigga. They ain't had no choice, they had to let me in. My foot on all they necks, won't let them breathe again. This greatness in the making, I know that within. That hunger, nigga, this is where it all begins. They ain't had no choice, they had to let me in. My foot on all they necks, won't let them breathe again. This greatness in the making, I know that within. That hunger, nigga, this is where it all begins. I'm the one you should feel, nigga.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the studios. We're going to jump into tonight's, of course, top 3 key players for both teams as we get set to wrap up this pre-game tip-off show due to tip-off. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we're going to start with the Dayton Wolves, and of course, the Dayton Wolves star, Chance Miller, leads the way coming into this game, added with 23.4 points per game, as well as 4.1 rebounds, 9 assists. As 1.5 blocks, 6 turnovers per game for C. Miller, shooting at a 45% from the field as well as a 35% steal from the 3-point line, but a 94% from the free throw line. So that is C. Miller leading the way, of course, as we've known for the past couple of games. It would be great to see what Miller can do. Of course, the biggie challenge set for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Chance Miller trying to get his first triple-double of the season. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. So we know that Miller can possibly score 10 points. We know Miller can possibly get 10 assists. We're just worried about if Miller can get his 10th rebound tonight for his first double-double. Chris Johnson down low for the Dayton Wolves, locked in number 2 with averaging 11 points per game, as well as 8 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, shooting at a 68% from the field, 25% from beyond the three-point line, and he is a 74% free throw shooter. D. White Winston locking in for the Dayton Wolves at number 3, coming in tonight's game with 10 points, averaged on a week-out basis. He's snagging down 5 rebounds, and shooting at a 70% from the field, a 28% from the three-point line, but a 77% from the free throw line, which I really don't get why he struggles at the free throw line night in and night out, Eddie. But D. White Winston for the Dayton Wolves, rounding off the number 3 spot. As Eddie, I'm gonna kick it over to you because it's time that we go ahead and look at the stats for Carolina Thunder coming into tonight's game.
Well, all right, Kate. Of course, we have DeAndre Walker at the number 1 position that will be going one-on-one tonight with the Dayton star Chance Miller. He comes into this game averaging 13 points per game, as well as 2 rebounds, almost 4 assists, 3.7. We're going to say 4 assists, 1 steal, only 1 turnover, 1.5 turnovers per game. He's shooting at a 44% from the field coming into this game, as well as like 46% from beyond the three-point line. So Miller needs to watch out because he's a dead eye out there. Miller's shooting at a 35%, DeAndre at a 46%, and DeAndre is an 86% free throw shooter. We look at number 5, the small forward for Carolina Thunder, coming into this game with 12 points average on a night in, night out basis, as well as 5 rebounds, 3.6 steals, as well as 1 steal and just 1 turnover, 1.5 turnovers, shooting at a 49%, 47% from the field, as well as a 44% from beyond the three-point line, and he is a 90% free throw shooter. And number 44, a player who we've seen develop in the past couple of games for Carolina Thunder, especially against the Dayton Wolves. Number 44 will be down low. He is a center, so he will be going one-on-one tonight with Chris Johnson as well as Keith Brown. Number 44 comes into this game averaging 10.5 points per game, as well as 5 rebounds. He's shooting at a 45% from the field, a 31% from outside, and an 81% charity strike shooter. So it will be a fantastic game. I know the Dayton Wolves blew out Carolina Thunder their last meet in Dayton, Ohio. However, the Dayton Wolves are on the road. They're on the road for the next game against the mainline Jaguars, but then they're back at home against the Double Pump starting off in November. And of course, the November game of the month, ladies and gentlemen, will be, we plan to have it November 29th, 2017. It will be the Dayton Wolves taking on the Toronto Terror live in Toronto. So that will be a great game as well. But tonight, the Dayton Wolves in my favor. They will take this win to go up 2 games in this 4-game series. And the next time, the Dayton Wolves will blast Carolina Thunder at home as well. Not a lot of players on Carolina Thunder, not a lot of shooters. DeAndre Walker is the only shooter that we see, and you know you have Chance Miller up at the top, you have Manny Reeves at the top, you have Dominic Watkins at the top, you have Chris Johnson, who can knock some 3-pointers down if you give him the space. But Carolina Thunder just doesn't have that firepower to keep up with the Dayton Wolves. I think it will be a great game in the first 2 quarters. But once those Dayton Wolves realize that they can take this game and they will start pulling away with this game. You look at Javon, who is a shooting guard who will be going up against, who will be starting against Manny Reeves. He's not even in the top three. Usually it would be DeAndre and Javon back to back, but Javon is not even in the top three. He's not even in the top 5. Kate, he's only coming into this game averaging 5 points per game. That's about it. 2.5 rebounds, and that's it. He's a 38% free throw shooter. 38% field goal shooter, a 26% free throw shooter, a 3-point shooter, and an 80% free throw shooter. So he will struggle tonight, as well as a lot of Carolina Thunder, in my personal opinion. But we're going to jump to our final thoughts. But before we get to that, Kate, I have to say that because I just looked at it, the Southeast game of the week, well, game of the month, will be tonight at midnight. It will be the Toronto Terra, who is 13-2, taking on the Lake Erie Monsters, who is 9-2. So it would be one hell of a game between those two. And it just would be, I just cannot wait to see who actually wins this game. You know, I will be keeping in charge for the Southwest. But the Southeast and the Southwest, we cannot view those games due to the fact there's 2 different conferences due to copyright infringements. But we will have the score of that game, the next game, and we will let everyone know who wins this huge game of the month in the Southeastern Conference.
Alright, thank you, Eddie, and ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us right here in the studios. A short and sweet pregame tip-off show this week. The Dayton Wolves and the Carolina Thunder do battle when we return live on AAU World Tour Radio, except this time we will be right down courtside for tip-off. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of the pregame music playlist presented by Radio Heaven's Underground Music, and we'll see you in just a moment.
I got your girl saying, Rick, I'm back. Yeah. Her she got a thing for the nigga with that money. Her she run gang, so you better see it coming. And I heard she changed her name, got in some trouble, now she running from her problem like a runner. Back, you know I'm coming for that money. Now that party, we gon' get it started. Too much money in my wallet, I can't even count it. Heard the bitch, she want that molly. Look what they done started. Told her ride me like a harlot. Fuck it, her Ducati, Kawasaki. She been watching since she heard my song drop. Working violent, call her butter, cause she popcorn pop. Silverado hard like a rock, that go silent. All my nigga hard from the block, matched up, riding cherry poker on the TV. With your man new, for the niggas who wanna be me. One of me and one of you. Let that hoe stay for the weekend, whatever she wanna do. Now her friend wanna sleep in, and that cool, longer we got room. I need like 2 cups. No prune, they heard I got juice. How can I lose if everybody against you? Pass the tech, cause I cheat when I need it. I was working home police, relationship with all my teeth. I heard they leasing, all them cars, they be driving hard for no reason. All my ball, they on fight, and if the boss retired, everybody unemployed. Can't run from no nigga, world saying she a gold digger. Got a thing for the nigga with that money. Heard she run gang, so you better see it coming. And I heard she changed her name, got in some trouble, now she running from her problem like a runner. Back for that money. Let's have a party. I got bitches, I got limit. Let's have a party. I got weed, I got swim. Let's have a party. Molly for the bitch. Ooh, let's have a party. Invitation, come and kick it. Ooh, she be riding in my party, she invited. At first she was quiet, turned down for what she stayed inside. I'm gon' hit you with the wood, baby. You gon' call me Tiger. Heard they snitching in the hood, protect the custody. Now he silent, and he riding. Cause his partner ain't his partner. He went state, he was acting. Boy, hit Oscar. He ain't that bait, his homeboy fake. And it's a lot of what bullshit in that Discovery pack. Doing wall clothes, I don't lose time with a judge at. Now the party crazy, I got pills, you want X. You know my neighbors hating, party look like Project X. And I told that hoe to take out, she talking about a jet. No disrespect, but that bitch in this shit for that check. Hershey got a thing for the nigga with that money. Hershey rank gang, so you better see it coming. And I heard she changed her name, got in some trouble, now she running from her problem like a runner. Back, you know I'm coming for that money. Let's have a party. I got bitches, I got limit. Let's have a party. I got weed, I got swim. Let's have a party. Molly for the bitch. Ooh, let's have a party. Invitation, come and kick it. Ooh, let's have a party. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Ooh, let's have a party. Ooh, let's have a party.
I used to be so happy, but without you here, I feel so low. I watch you as you left, but I can never seem to let you go. Cause once upon a time, you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed a thing. It's buried deep inside me, but I feel there's something you should know. I will never forget you. You will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew that I would love you till the day I die. And I will never want much more. And in my heart I will always be sure I will never forget you. And you will always be by my side till the day I die.
We both end up here, but everything seems so right. I wonder what would happen if we went back and put up a fight. Cause once upon a time you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed a thing. So in this world, do you think you'd ever take you off my mind?
I will never forget you. You will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew that I would love you till the day I die. Cause I will never want much more. And in my heart I will always be sure that I will never forget you. And you will always be by my side till the day I die. Feeling it, loving it, everything that we do.
And all along I knew I had something special with you.
But sometimes you just gotta know that these things fall through.
But I'm still tired and I can't hide my connection with you. Feeling it, loving it, everything that we do. And all along I knew I had something special with you. But sometimes you just gotta know that these things fall through. I can hide my connection with you. I will never forget you. And you will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew that I would love you till the day I die. Cause I will never want much more. And in my heart I will always be sure that I will never forget you.
And if you love me, but you never let me go. When the roof was on fire, you never let me know. Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof was on, let me love me, what you know. Roof was on, let me love me, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, let me love me, what you know. Roof was on, let me love me, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, let me love me, what you know. Roof was on, let me love me, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, let me love me, what you know. Without ever letting you know.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Raleigh, North Carolina, where the Dayton Wolves and the Carolina Thunder do battle. Can the Dayton Wolves win their 5th game in a row? We will find out tonight on the road before the Dayton Wolves travel to Salt Lake City to take on the Mainline Jaguars. The Dayton Wolves with first possession. Winston passes it to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Winston. Winston goes inside. Miller lobs it up to Winston for the first 2 points of the game for Miller's first assist of the game. And the Dayton Wolves are on the board for 2. An easy 2 points for the Dayton Wolves already, Eddie.
Well, Kate, that pick and roll is the Dayton Wolves' key offense. If you are guarding Miller and you feel a body in your presence behind you when you're trying to guard him, you might as well just mark it up as a loss and continue back down the road as DeAndre Walker goes around and drops it over D.White Winston for his first 2 of the game to tie the game up. Miller pacing the ball up the floor. Miller gets yet another screen by D.White Winston. Miller passes it into D.White Winston. And you can count another 2 points for D.White Winston and Miller's second assist already for their second trip up the floor. The Dayton Wolves on top 4-2, 7-10. As Miller guarding DeAndre. DeAndre goes right side, passes it over to Javon. Javon with a wide open 3-pointer. No good. Miller with the rebound. Miller rushing the ball up the floor for the Dayton Wolves. Miller's going to attack inside. He's triple team. Passes it to Reeves. Reeves back to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Johnson. Miller goes left side inside to Reeves. Reeves cannot put the 2 points in the basket. As number 25 passes it over to Javon. Javon drops it in on the left block for 2 to tie this game up. 4 apiece, 6:30 left. Miller sending the play for the Dayton Wolves. Gets a screen by Winston. Miller goes right side. He's going to lob it back up to Winston, but it's picked out of the sky by number 25. Up the floor to DeAndre. DeAndre at the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by 44. Gets the rebound, and it's a foul called on Chris Johnson. His first, team's first of this contest in the first quarter of play. Number 44 goes to the line for 2. To try to take a 2-point game. 6:20 left in the first quarter.
Well, that Chance Miller and D.White connection tonight has hit so far for the Dayton Wolves to put 4 points on the board. Miller, second assist. D.White Winston, 4 points. Number 44 gets set for his first free throw to take it to a 1-point lead with plenty of time left. He misses the first one for Carolina Thunder. This will be a great chance for Carolina Thunder, Eddie, to knock off the Dayton Wolves at home before the Dayton Wolves continue to close out their 3-game road series. They just beat PNW, as we mentioned before. Now the Dayton Wolves looking to knock off Carolina Thunder as he knocks down his second one. Miller receives the ball crossing half court as we speak. Miller gets another screen by Winston. Miller doesn't take it this time. Goes left side, dribbles behind his back, passes it to Manny. Manny gets a screen by D.White Winston, passes it back to Miller. Miller at the free throw line, goes inside, blocked. Rebounded by Watkins. Watkins out to Winston. Winston out to Reeves. Reeves back out to Watkins. Watkins step back, fires the shot. No good. As DeAndre with the rebound kicks it down low. Inside to number 25. Goes up, no good. Rebounded out to Javon. Javon with the jumper. Yes, sir. For his first 2 points, 7-4. Dayton Wolves trail by 3. Miller gets a screen by Johnson. Miller tried to lob it up to Johnson. Johnson does not get it. Miller with the turnover. And his first of the night. Turnover, Dayton Wolves, 5:34 left, 4-7. Carolina Thunder on top so far. As Jeremy passes it in to DeAndre, not Jeremy, Javon passes in to DeAndre. DeAndre with the 2 points. And that will force the Dayton Wolves on a timeout. 9-4, ladies and gentlemen. 5:26 left in the first quarter of play. Dayton Wolves trail by 5. When we return, can the Dayton Wolves close this margin? We will find out live when we return, of course, on AAU War Tour Radio.
And now back to John with the weather.
Yes, Andy. Tonight, a big storm. Storm this! Get the soccer offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, Pepsi the soccer ball. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Eddie? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery with all my favourite things.
And all my favourite people.
I love the delicious slow roasted meats. And the tasty seasonal veg.
I love the Yorkies and the roasties. I love sharing it with Mum. And Dad.
And Gran. I love the fact a roast can bring us all together on any day of the week.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery, the home of the roast. And remember to book a table online for half term.
It's video time, kids.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
This is Steve.
Actually, it's Steve.
Steve is looking for a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve is about to drink a Schweppes ginger ale.
Wow, that's refreshing.
Steve says it's refreshing.
You think this is funny, huh? What's your name?
Stanley.
Schweppes ginger ale, refreshing people just like Steve since 1783.
Thirsty for a more intense ginger taste?
Try new Schweppes Dark Ginger Ale.
I'm blowed, I'm blowed, I'm blowed, I'm blowed. Baby, I'm blowed, so stoned, I'm blowed, I'm blowed. Yeah, my nigga, I'm blowed. Up in the VIP, sipping on Chris, like this, with my niggas. You know I'm about to put that fire to my lips. Light it, okay. It started looking so good. Under the
Dayton Wolves. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dayton Wolves trail by 5. Carolina Thunder on top 4-9. 5:26 left. First quarter of play. So we get set for some more first quarter action right here live on AAU War Talk Radio. It will be the Dayton Wolves basketball. Chris Johnson passes the ball in to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves at the top of the key. Manny Reeves kicks it over to Winston. Winston tried to kick it down low to Miller, but it's batted down by Javon. Javon with the steal up the floor to DeAndre. DeAndre with the 2, no good. Rebounded by 44. 44 dribbles way back out. As there's a lot of Dayton Wolves down below, ready to attack. As number 25 passes it back to 44. 44 guarded by Johnson. Double team now. As he kicks it down low to DeAndre. DeAndre over Miller. Yes, sir, for the 2 points. Now a 7-point game. As the Dayton Wolves see Miller crossing half court, gets a screen by Johnson. Miller goes left side, kicks it over to Watkins. Watkins back out to Reeves. Reeves for 3. Yes, sir. For the Dayton Wolves, a well-needed 3, 7-11. 4:30 left. As DeAndre Walker crossing half court, he's going to be picked up by Miller. As the Dayton Wolves, he passes it down low to 44. 44, no good. Rebounded by Miller for his second rebound of the night. Miller stopping at the top of the key, passes it over to Watkins. Watkins passes it over to Winston. Winston back out to Reeves. Reeves over to a wide open Watkins for Cherry. Yes, sir, on the 3-pointer. 10-11, now a 1-point lead for the Dayton Wolves. As Manny Reeves picks up his first assist. Miller picking up DeAndre. DeAndre at the top of the key. Just holding the ball, waiting for his team to go in rotation. Passes it to number 14. He's no good on the jumper. Rebounded by Watkins. Watkins rushing the ball. Passes it over to Winston. Winston to Reeves. Reeves down low to Johnson. Johnson out to Miller. Miller left block double team. Passes it over to Watkins. Watkins back out to Winston. Winston back to Miller. Miller gets a screen. No, he goes around. Passes it to Watkins. Watkins back to Miller. Miller goes up. Is blocked by number 44. Rebounded by number 2 inside the 44. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by Watkins. As Watkins kicks it up to Miller. Miller inside to Watkins. Watkins on the 2 points is good. It was a rebound by Winston, ladies and gentlemen. My bad. Rebounded by Winston. Miller with the pass to Watkins. Watkins drops in the 2-pointer. Timeout, Carolina Thunder. As the Dayton Wolves take a 1-point lead with 3:15 left in the first quarter of...
And before we go to break, Kate, I want to congratulate number 44 on his great perimeter defense inside 2 blocks against the Dayton star C. Miller. Miller, usually a player we see attack inside and connect on many and once throughout the night, but tonight is different. Number 44 playing smash mouth defense down in the low block. Dayton Wolves on top 12-11. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, we will be right back live on AAU War Tour Radio for some more first quarter action.
This is Steve.
Actually, it's Steve.
Steve is looking for a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve is about to drink a Schweppes ginger ale.
Wow, that's refreshing.
Steve says it's refreshing.
You think this is funny, huh? What's your name?
Stanley.
Schweppes ginger ale, refreshing people just like Steve since 1783.
Thirsty for a more intense ginger taste?
Try new Schweppes dark ginger ale.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start,
but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to know where it happens. I've got to know.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
It's video time, kids.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Shop at H&M. Be stylish. Be trendy. With women's clothes and accessories at the best quality and the best prices since 1947. Come to H&M and shop for women's clothing and accessories inspired by the latest fashion trends. Here at H&M, the master of cheap fashion, clothes cost the average price of $21.40.
Wow, that's so cheap and affordable.
I know, right? H&M offers fashion and quality clothing at an affordable price.
So, what are you waiting for? Come shop at H&M today!
Hashtag hot and modern.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the arena. The Dayton Wolves in charge finally by one. A substitution goes intact for the Dayton Wolves. Everyone checks out but Manny Reeves, and a group substitution goes intact for Carolina Thunder, except down low in the low block, number 44. As number 7 picked up by Mike Wells, passes it down low to 44, fires it over Keith Brown, drops it in. As number 44 continues to deal the damage for Carolina Thunder, Wells passes it up to Reeves. Reeves is now double teamed. Reeves backs out of the double team, passes it over to Wells. Wells right side kicks it over, back over to Reeves. Reeves goes around number 23, left side, passes it back to Wells. Wells crosses behind his back, tries to attack it low, but doesn't go. Passes it out to Jamison. Jamison into Brown over 44. No good. Rebounded by 44. 44 now pushing the ball for Carolina Thunder. Passes it over to number 7. And now Wells is called for the reach-in foul. His first, Dayton's second of the first quarter. 12-13, 2:33 left. In the first quarter of play, Carolina Thunder with the ball from the inbound. Passes it into number 13. Now back over to number 14. And Wells is charged with yet another reach-in foul. His second personal, 13th of the night. as Carolina Thunder again sets up from the inbound. As number 14 passes it back into 7-7. Passes it over to 44, 44 over to 14. Drops it in off an assist by 44. And Jamison passes the ball into Wales. Wales to Reeves. Reeves back to Wales. 2:15 left. First quarter of play. Dayton down by 3. Wales goes around. Kicks it inside to Brown. Brown no good. Good defense by number 44 who snags down the rebound. Passes it over to 7. 7's gonna attack. Passes it to a wide open 14 for a 2-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Reeves. Reeves rushing the ball for the Dayton Wolves inside to Jamison. Jamison out to Brown. Brown for a triple, no good. Rebounded by 44, up the floor to 14. 14 pushing the ball. Picked up by both Wales and Patrick over to number 7 for a wide open 3. Rose on the backboard, travels out of bounds. Last touch by 44. Dayton Wolves basketball as C. Miller checks back in the game.
Well, it's a great substitution right now. The Dayton Wolves was up just a few minutes ago, but now Carolina Thunder back up 5. Miller's trying to step in this game. Fires a long 3. But that 3 is no good. Rebounded by number 14 up the floor to number 7. 7 rushing the ball up the floor, guarded by Miller. Left side of the court, kicks it over to 14. 14 goes around 44, stops at the left block. No good. Rebounded by Miller for his 3rd rebound of the night. Miller rushing the floor, goes inside. No good on the contested layup. Down low by number 14. Up the floor, 7. Picked up by Miller with 1 minute left. Ticking down on the clock. Goes left side, passes it to a wide open number 14 who rims out off the backboard. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison up the floor to Miller. Miller over to Patrick. Patrick with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Brown. Goes up 2 points for the Dayton Wolves. 47 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Dayton down 1, Kate.
And Keith Brown is a standout for the Dayton Wolves, especially in the past few games, few months of AAU World Tour basketball. Number 7 kicks it down low to 44. And of course, you can count the 2 points down low by number 44, who has been doing an amazing job for Carolina Thunder tonight. Tonight has blocked 2 shots of C. Miller already in the low post. As Manny Reeves holding the ball at the top of the key, 25 seconds ticking down. Miller goes in rotation, passes it to Miller, left side. Miller gets a screen by Brown on the left side. Miller's gonna attack inside, turned it over, stolen by number 44. 44 up to 14, going all the way, and it's good for 2. 14-19. Dayton Wolves down, 9 seconds left on the clock. Miller passes it to Reeves. Reeves, left side, picked up by number 14, passes it down low to Brown. Brown turns, fires over 44, and it's good at the buzzer for 2. 16-19, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it for the end of the first quarter. And the Dayton Wolves, of course, trailing by 3, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for the second quarter.
When we go with the topic, then we pull up in the ghost with the topic. I might run it up for a rude boy. Love it when I pull up in that new boy. Getting too strong when I flex it. But the man is the only thing that I'm chasing. I love that balance, that love and that passion. Get the fate of attraction. But here go your anthem. We're walking, you know it's a movie. Flipping on them, give it to sunset. There's no anything where there's an ocean. I'll be dripping on, I'll be dripping on,
Stick to a Carnival cruise. Save up to 20% on a Carnival cruise sailing from Carnival starting at just $279. Delicious
If you don't know you're dealing with a rider, know me and my squad keep it tooling. You know I keep a hit right beside me, so you don't want a problem, keep it pulling. And if you feel me, don't want
Ships registry in the Bahamas, Panama, and Malta.
Shop at H&M. Be stylish. Be trendy. With women's clothes and accessories at the best quality and the best prices since 1947. come to H&M and shop for women's clothing and accessories inspired by the latest fashion trends. Here at H&M, the master of cheap fashion, clothes cost the average price of $21.40.
Wow, that's so cheap and affordable.
I know, right? H&M offers fashion and quality clothing at an affordable price.
So, what are you waiting for? Come shop at H&M today!
Hashtag hot and modern.
It's video time, kids.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I can pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be, I've got to be.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be where it happens. I've got to be.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
This is Steve.
Actually, it's Steve.
Steve is looking for a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve is about to drink a Schweppes ginger ale.
Wow, that's refreshing.
Steve says it's refreshing.
You think this is funny, huh? What's your name?
Stanley.
Schweppes ginger ale, refreshing people just like Steve since 1783.
Thirsty for a more intense ginger taste?
Try new Schweppes dark ginger ale.
Ladies and gentlemen, to AAU War Tour Radio as we take a live look at the Recreation Center of Sugar Creek, right here live in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Dayton Wolves down 3, 16-19, as Carolina Thunder on top as we get set for the second quarter of action. Eddie, Chance Miller having a struggle tonight. Number 44 shutting him down inside the post. 2 blocks already on C. Miller as he racks up his third turnover at the closest end stages of the first quarter. What can you possibly give an advice to C. Miller to try to get the Dayton Wolves back on top, back in front against a team they've already beaten in the last 2 months of basketball action?
Well, okay, first I would tell Miller that he has to stop going down low, softly. When you go up, usually when Miller goes up, Miller is able to draw the foul and the and one, but Miller is going inside soft. That is the reason why you see 2 rejections against Miller by number 44. Miller picking up number 15, which is DeAndre Walker. DeAndre passes it over to 14. No, number 2. Number 2 back to DeAndre. DeAndre going around Miller. Miller blocks it. DeAndre gets his own rebound, passes it out to number 7 for a 3 with 2 seconds left on the clock. Drains the 3. And that will put Carolina Thunder back up 16-22 by 6, ladies and gentlemen. Miller crossing left side is going to take DeAndre down low, but he's stopped. Miller goes right side, kicks it down low to Brown. Brown goes up, is foul. No, Patrick goes up, is foul. Down low by number 2. That is his team's first of the second quarter. Now Patrick heads to the line for 2 as he looks to make it a 4-point game. As time is stopped at 7:23 in the second quarter. Dayton Wolves still trail Eddie, but Patrick make it to trim the deficit as he misses his first free throw. That will let a substitution go intact. Chris Johnson checks back in for Jamison, and Patrick heads back to the line for 4-1 to make it a 5-point game. If he can knock down this free throw, ladies and gentlemen, his second free throw is good to make it 17-22. And DeAndre now with the ball, crossing half court, picked up by Miller at the top of the key, sending his team in rotation, gets a screen by number 2. He passes over to number 2. He's going to fire another 3-pointer, and that one drops in to make it 17-25. Miller passes the ball over to Patrick. Miller crossing DeAndre, goes inside, misses it, rebounded by Miller, goes up yet again, and it's 2 points down low for Miller's first 2 points of the night, Eddie, I believe, as well as his 4th rebound. Miller committing the reach-in foul, his first, team's second of the second quarter. 6:47 left, 19-25. Dayton Wolves still down 6.
Well, Eddie, we know that Miller has played under foul trouble before. He can compose himself to not foul out. He's only fouled out 1 game, and that was the very first exhibition game against the Memphis Kings as DeAndre goes around Miller and fires the jump shot on the right wing. No good. Rebounded by Watkins. Watkins to Miller. Miller inside to Johnson. Johnson for the 2 points to take it to a 4-point game. 21-25, 6:30 left in the second quarter of play. And of course, I think Miller, 2 points in the game, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. As Javon now with the ball for the Carolina Thunder, going to fire the 3 in the face of D.Y. Winston. But it's no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson up the floor to Watkins. Watkins over to Winston. Winston step back, fires the 3 in the left corner. No good. Rebounded by Patrick. Patrick back out to Miller. Miller double team now by DeAndre and 44 over to Winston in the left corner. No good yet again for Watkins this time, not Winston. Javon up the floor to DeAndre. DeAndre picked up by Miller, of course. 5:48 left, 21-25 still, 12 seconds on the shot clock as DeAndre passes it over to Javon for yet another 3-pointer. No good for Javon. Rebounded by Patrick. Patrick up the floor to Winston. Winston down low to Johnson. Johnson yet again, 2 points on an assist by one of his teammates, which is D.Y. Winston. 23-25, a 2-point game now for Carolina Thunder as DeAndre passes it to number 5. Miller was going to help out Watkins, but backs up. And the Dayton Wolves shooting at a 43% tonight from the field goals. Carolina Thunder shooting at a 42 as a shot beyond the 3-point line by number 17 is no good. Rebounded by Patrick. Patrick into Watkins. Watkins ties this game up. Now the Dayton Wolves on an 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes of play, ladies and gentlemen. All tied up 25-25, and this is back to an even 0-0 game. Anything can happen right now, Eddie.
Well, both teams shooting fairly close as DeAndre passed it in to number 2, and he's fouled by Patrick hard. That would be Patrick's second team, first personal and that would be the Dayton Wolves' third team foul in the second quarter. But number 2 has an opportunity to take a 2-point lead as his jersey. But he has to knock down both of these free throws. Carolina Thunder has been doing a fairly decent job at the free throw line as he knocks down his first one. Chris Johnson checks out. Dwight Winston checks in. So everything that we've said that Dwight Winston has done in the last 2 minutes of play, it was Dominic Watkins, because DW just checked back in for the Dayton Wolves. So it's a fairly fast game, you know, and the number 4 and number 5 is fairly close to each other. But he knocks down his second one, a 2-point lead for Carolina Thunder. 4:45 left. Miller crossing half court, is going to take it inside. Miller showing his skills in dribbling. Miller goes up, no, passes it down low to Winston. Winston is good on the 2 points on an assist by Miller. As Miller had 2 defenders on him, Miller seen the open man down low, which was DW, passed it to him. That is Miller's 3rd assist tonight. But we will find out later on at the halftime report show presented by Inside Drive. Coming up at the break as DeAndre passed it over to number 2. Number 2 down low to number 7. 7 picked up by Winston. No, Watkins. He shoots it over Watkins. Drops it in over Watkins. And Carolina Thunder takes another 2-point lead as Miller passes the ball to Winston. Winston at the top of the key. Miller, Winston passes it to Watkins. Watkins back out to Winston. Winston is going to attack, passes it out to a wide open 3-point Miller for 3. Yes, sir. That will be Miller's 5th point tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on his first 3-pointer of the night. 30-29, timeout, Carolina Thunder. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, we will be right back live on AAU War Tour Radio for some more second quarter action. 30-29, 3:56 left before the end of the first half. Dayton Wolves in charge.
They never get it, no. They don't get it. They don't get it, no. But if you're giving it, then don't you change. 'Cause living well's the best revenge. So let them say what they're gonna say. They gon' feel how they gonna feel. It's not love it, I love it, I love it. And baby, hey, you should too. So let them say what they're gonna say. And they gon' feel how they gonna feel. 'Cause I love it, I love it. And baby, hey, you should too.
The new price drop at Tesco is here, and we've dropped the price of white bread, flatbread, garlic bread, granary bread, chocolate croissant, chocolate brioche, chocolate mousse, chocolate fudge cake, chocolate gâteau, mushroom soup, lentil soup, chicken soup, broccoli and Stilton soup, sliced beef, sliced ham, sliced chicken, sliced salami, ice cream, whipping cream, clotted cream,
The new price drop at Tesco. Every little helps. Prices reduced on at least one product per spoken line. Selected UK stores and availability.
cocoa, chicken wings, Cajun chicken wraps, Skull Cannon.
And now back to John with the weather. Yes, Andy. Tonight a big storm. Storm this! Get the soccer offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, Pepsi the soccer ball. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Andy? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery.
With all my favourite things. And all my favourite people.
I love the delicious slow roasted meats.
And the tasty seasonal veg.
I love the Yorkies and the roasties.
I love sharing it with Mum.
And Dad.
And Gran.
I love the fact a roast can bring us all together.
On any day of the week.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery. The home of the roast. And remember to book a table online for half term.
Oh, you haven't tried the KFC dunked wings? So you must be Sarah then. Sarah has no short-term memory. She was going to get some wings when she forgot her wallet at home. But then she forgot why she went home. Also, she didn't know where home was. And why is she in Istanbul when she lives in Kyalami? She doesn't know. But she does know that she will one day taste the dunked wings. She has an excuse. If you're not her, then you have no excuse. Get the KFC dunked wings for only $21.90. KFC, so good.
Rain comes down from the sky, a vision in my eyes. Rise and falter, is it all? I won't apologize. Oh, I've been restless, and now I'm like a storm, unexpected. I'm losing all control now. I'm fearless. The moon is calling me. You can run away like a tidal wave. I'm coming. No one's gonna stop me. Watch me. I'm a tidal wave, and I'm coming. You can run away. I'm a tidal
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sugar Creek. The Dayton Wolves has finally taken a lead. Well, it's just 1 point as C. Miller checks out for TJ, who just bombed the last three-pointer before the timeout to take a 1 point lead for the Dayton Wolves. 30-29 as DeAndre gets an inbound pass from number 7. DeAndre picked up by Mike Wells. At the top of the key, 3:48 left in the second quarter of play. Passes it over to a wide open, number 5 for 2. And they will make it a 30-31 lead for Carolina Thunder as Wells kicks it over to a wide open 20. No TJ, but TJ missed it. Rebounded by Winston. Winston went back up and dropped in the and one shot. Plus the foul on number 44. And now Winston heads to the line for 1. Already up 1. Can make it 2 if he can knock down his free throw, which he doesn't, ladies and gentlemen. Rebounded by number 24. Up the floor to number 7. 7 picked up by Wells inside the 44. He's fouled on the other end by D. White Winston. That is his first, team's 4th of the second quarter. 44 heading to the line for 2. And this continues to be a free throw battle between these two teams.
Well, the last few games, teams has been going toe-to-toe with the Dayton Wolves at the free throw line. No team has been able to stop the Dayton Wolves at the free throw line, outshoot the Dayton Wolves at the free throw line, especially if they put Chance Miller on the line, a player who has gone 10 of 10 from the free throw line in the past 2 games, Kate. Miller is a fantastic free throw shooter. The Dayton Wolves as a whole is a 75% free throw shooter. As number 44 knocks down his first one to tie this game up. They're going to take a 1 point lead. He doesn't. Misses the second one. Rebounded by Patrick. Patrick up to TJ. TJ picked up by number 7. TJ gets a screen by Wells. TJ passes it over to Patrick. Patrick at the top of the key. Passes it back to TJ. TJ tried to kick it inside, but it's picked off by number 21, and number 21 is fouled by Wells. A reach-in foul. That is Wells' second foul, I believe, in this game. And number 7 now with the ball for Carolina Thunder. At the top of the key, gets a screen by 44, goes around all the Dayton Wolves, but missed it on the left block. Rebounded by Wells. Wells up the floor to Watkins. Watkins back to Wells. Wells is stopped at the top of the key. Wells gets a screen by Patrick. Wells goes right side. Patrick inside to a loop is good on an assist by Wells to Patrick for the alley-oop and the slam. Dayton Wolves back in charge by 2 with 2:40 left in the second quarter of play. It has been a great first 2 quarters so far, but the Dayton Wolves still managing strong as the pass inside is picked off by TJ. TJ up the floor to Patrick. Patrick's going to shoot it at the free throw line. He misses it. Rebounded by no one other than Watkins, and he tipped it back in for 2. 36-32. Dayton Wolves in charge.
And one thing about this Dayton Wolves team, their first string is the strongest of the group, but their second string can make up that room, as we're seeing right now. And as number 7 passes it over to number 5 back out to number 7 inside the 44, drops it in. As we take a look at Dominic Watkins, he now has 5 points in the game, shooting 2 of 5 from the field goals, 5 rebounds. There's just 1 turnover. Time out, Dayton Wolves, as Carolina Thunder took it back to a 2-point game, 36-34, 2 minutes left in the second quarter of play. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live right here in Sugar Creek as the Dayton Wolves lead 36-34. We'll be right back, of course, live on AAU War Tour Radio.
Right now, you can book a Carnival cruise to the Caribbean sailing from 5 Florida ports. That's close by. Of course, we're not the only local destination. You hear about them all the time on the radio, like this one.
Come see the world's tallest chair. Take your family to a magical place. It's a super big chair off of Route 88. Get a picture of the chair. Now we know that you're sold. But don't sit in the chair, cause it's really old. Come see the world's tallest chair.
Yeah, better stick to a Carnival cruise. Save up to 20% on a Carnival cruise sailing from 5 Florida ports starting at just $279. Get all the Caribbean beaches, delicious dining, spacious accommodations, and entertainment you want a lot closer than you thought. Contact your travel professional or visit carnival.com. Carnival, fun for all for fun. Cruises are in U.S. dollars per person, double occupancy. Taxes, fees, and port expenses, additional restrictions apply. Full details on carnival.com. Ships registry, the Bahamas, Panama, and Malta.
This is Steve.
Actually, it's Steve.
Steve is looking for a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve is about to drink a Schweppes ginger ale.
Wow, that's refreshing.
Steve says it's refreshing.
You think this is funny, huh? What's your name?
Stanley.
Schweppes ginger ale, refreshing people just like Steve since 1783.
Thirsty for a more intense ginger taste?
Try new Schweppes dark ginger ale.
Shop at H&M. Be stylish. Be trendy. With women's clothes and accessories at the best quality and the best prices since 1947. Come to H&M and shop for women's clothing and accessories inspired by the latest fashion trends. Here at H&M, the master of cheap fashion, clothes cost the average price of $21.40.
Wow, that's so cheap and affordable.
I know, right? H&M offers fashion and quality clothing at an affordable price.
So, what are you waiting for? Come shop at H&M today!
Hashtag hot and modern.
It's video time, kids.
You know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Fast, sir?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be, I've got to be.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be where it happens. I've got to be.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
I'm just your average hood cat with dreams of getting rich. My crib big like
and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sugar Creek, where the Dayton Wolves on top 36-34. 2 minutes left in the second quarter of play. A substitution goes intact. Manny Reeves in, Chris Jameson, Anthony Jameson in, as well as Keith Brown in for the Dayton Wolves. The entire second string. Wales with the ball crossing half court right now, passes it inside to a Manny Reeves, who drops it in for 2, 38-34. Dayton was on top, a pass down low to 44. He is fouled by Jameson, his first team's fourth. And number 40 now heads to the line for 2, as we continue to trade blows at the free throw line. Both the Dayton Wolves and Carolina Thunder trading blows. Carolina Thunder now in the bonus with 1:46 left in the second quarter of play. And these are easy points on the board for Carolina Thunder, Eddie.
Easy enough. Well, Carolina Thunder can trim this lead all the way up to the end of the first half. Free throw percentage, the Dayton Wolves now shooting 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Carolina Thunder shooting at a 5 of 7. Looking to make it a 6 of 8, shooting at an 80%. The Dayton Wolves shooting below 50% as he knocks down the second one, 38-36. As Keith Brown passes the ball into Wales. Wales crossing half court, walking. Guarded by number 7, passes it over to 15, which is Anthony Jameson. Jameson kicks it to 42. Keith Brown fires the three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by number 11. Up the floor to 15 to 7. 7 tried to kick it down low, picked off by no one than Anthony Jameson. Jameson up to Wales. Wales into Reeves. Reeves with another 2 points in the game to make it a 4-point lead, 40-36. 1:10 left ticking off the clock in the second half. Well, the first half, as number 13 kicks it over to 7, 7 over to 44, 44 over to number 12, who misses it long range, rebounded by Keith Brown. Keith Brown up to Jamison. Jamison kicks it to Reeves. Reeves to Jamison. Jamison holding the ball, passes it back to Wells. Wells trying to attack inside. Picked off by number 44, trying to kick it down low to Brown. 44 rushing the ball, 40 seconds left on the clock, passes it down low. He's fouled by Mike Wells, which is his fourth personal tonight. One more, Mike Wells will be sitting out for the rest of the game early in the game as number 14 looks to trim this lead to 2 for the Dayton Wolves. 36, 37 seconds left, Addy. And of course, like we've mentioned before, the battle at the free throw line commences for Carolina Thunder.
Well, the first one drops in for the Carolina Thunder team, 40-37. Still a 3-point lead for the Dayton Wolves, 37 seconds left as number 14 gets set for his second free throw. He misses it. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison up the floor to Wells. Wells passes it over to Manny Reeves. Reeves wide open three. Yes, sir. 43-37. Just that quick. Dayton Wolves back out in front by 6. As number 7 crosses over, passes it over to the right side to number 14 inside the 40. Drops it in finally. Well, number 44 finally on the roll around. And that will make it 43-39. With 18 seconds left in the game, Mike Wells passes it to Reeves. Reeves back to Mike Wells. Wells gets a screen right side from Brown. He rotates to the right, inside to Brown. Brown good on the 2 points on a line pass by Wells. And the Dayton Wolves continue to push through. 45-39, 5 seconds left. Number 7 rushing the floor. 3 seconds, fires a wide open cherry. No good. And that will do it for the first half. The Dayton Wolves out in front. 45-39, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere, because when we return with the halftime report show presented by no one other than Inside Drive, as well as many more, ladies and gentlemen, right here live on AAU War Tour Radio, Sugar Creek, Charlotte, North Carolina. Dayton Wolves out in front.
This is a song about corn nuts, an intensely crunchy snack. It's not about anything else.
When you're all alone and there's no one home and you've got nothing to do, don't despair, just pull up a chair and here is what you do. Bust a nut, grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut. They're lightly toasted and hard as hell. Enjoy yourself, we won't tell. Keep it in your drawers till you're ready for more, or leave it on your shelf. Girls and boys, go on and make some noise while you entertain yourselves. Bust a nut, grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut. They're lightly toasted and hard as hell. Enjoy yourself, we won't tell.
Corn Nuts, an intensely crunchy corn snack, comes in 7 nut-busting flavors.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be, I've got to be.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tune where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be where it happens. I've got to be.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
Right now, you can book a Carnival cruise to the Caribbean sailing from 5 Florida ports. That's close by. Of course, we're not the only local destination. You hear about them all the time on the radio, like this one.
Come see the world's tallest chair. Take your family to a magical place. It's a super big chair off of Route 88. Get a picture of the chair. Now we know that you're sold. But don't sit in the chair, cause it's really old. Come see the world's tallest chair.
Yeah, better stick to a Carnival cruise. Save up to 20% on a Carnival cruise sailing from 5 Florida ports starting at just $279. Get all the Caribbean beaches, delicious dining, spacious accommodations, and entertainment you want a lot closer than you thought. Contact your travel professional or visit carnival.com. Carnival, fun for all for fun. Cruises are in U.S. dollars per person, double occupancy. Taxes, fees, and port expenses, additional restrictions apply. Full details on carnival.com. Ships registry, the Bahamas, Panama, and Malta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AAU World Tour Radio's live coverage of the Dayton Wolves, the number 3 seeded Dayton Wolves versus the Carolina Thunder, live in Sugar Creek, the Recreation Center, live right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Dayton Wolves are on top so far, Eddie, at the break, 45-39. It's been a heck of a 2 quarters of play with 2 more quarters left. In this impressive game so far. I'm surprised Carolina Thunder is still sticking with the Dayton Wolves, but we're going to jump into the halftime stats. You have number 5 leading the charge with 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, shooting at a 4 of 6 tonight from the field goals, a perfect 1 of 1 from beyond the 3-point line. A lot of 3 points. A lot of 3-pointers have gone down so far in 2 quarters of play, and of course they're mainly by Manny Reeves. Miller just finally finished, dropped his first 3-pointer in the second quarter, but number 5 Carolina Thunder and number 44 are doing tremendous work so far for that team, especially at home. We're going to jump to number 44 now. Speaking of number 44, he's the second player for Carolina Thunder making plays for his team, finishing with 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and those 2 blocks came from inside against, of course, C. Miller. If you're tuning into this game, then you've heard he is shooting at a 3 of 5 from the field goals tonight, as well as a 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So number 44 doing justice for his team, and of course he's almost he has filled up every category so far in the stat books: points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Doing a fantastic job. And of course DeAndre Walker rounding off the top 3, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, shooting at a 3 of 6 from the field. And that is all for DeAndre tonight. Judge Javon not in the lineup, of course, but he's trying to get his team in there. I think if he scores only 2 points in this game, I'm not going to drop all the way down to see where he is on this list. But the top 3 for Carolina Thunder is at a miss, Eddie. And of course, Carolina Thunder sticking with the Dayton Wolves. 45-39 is the score. They're shooting at a 44% from the field tonight. So far, 2 of 9. 22% from the 3-point line, 44% from the field goals, and a 7 of 10, which is a 70% from the free throws. So they're doing what they can so far. The Dayton Wolves, of course, out in front, shooting at a 56% through 2 quarters of play, and Carolina Thunder just cannot hang with the Dayton Wolves so far, as we see on the scoreboard.
And you're right about that, Eddie, and that was actually a great intro for the halftime report show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us live on AAU War Tour Radio. Through 2 quarters of play, and the Dayton Wolves on top of Carolina Thunder, and due in part to the defense between Carolina Thunder and the Dayton Wolves. Free throw percentage is key right now. We've seen Carolina Thunder, we talked about Carolina Thunder. Eddie talked about Carolina Thunder coming into this halftime break, shooting at a 70%, a 7 of 10 from the free throw line, which is remarkable numbers for a team. But the main reason why I think Carolina Thunder is locked in so far with the Dayton Wolves down just by a few, 45-39, as we talked about before, is just due in part to the defense displayed by Carolina Thunder. The Dayton Wolves star Chance Miller has been held to 5 points. 5 points at the break. Although he's only held to 5 points, he still has 4 rebounds, 4 assists, the most rebounds we have seen Miller do. Grab during the halftime break. He's only 5 points away from 10 points, 6 and 6 away from his triple-double, 5, 6, and 6. So Miller has an opportunity to do it, shooting at a 2 of 7 from the field goals, a 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, as we've seen him bury a 3-pointer not too long ago in the second quarter, late in the second quarter. Miller had that 1 block against DeAndre Walker down low. So Miller's doing a fantastic job with only playing 11 minutes. But the top player so far for the Dayton Wolves consists of D. White Winston. 10 points in the game, 1 rebound, 1 steal, just 1 turnover, 5 of 5, a perfect 5 of 5 from the field goals, and 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Miller, 3 turnovers tonight so far. So we know how many turnovers he's encountered so far. We've seen 3 of them for Miller. Still doing a fantastic job of showing that he can control the ball, Eddie. Although I wish Miller would just slow the ball down. Usually those 2 of them came from lob passes to D. White Winston, which started off the first quarter strong for the Dayton Wolves. D. White Winston scoring 4 points. That's why you see him at the top. With 10 points, and most of those, 2 of those, we know have been coming from Chance Miller. Manny Reeves, 10 points, also matching D. White Winston, 1 rebound, 2 assists, shooting at a 4 of 5 tonight, 2 of 2, a perfect 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. So we see Manny Reeves display his tremendous range, coming off assists by Miller and Mike Wells. Keith Brown, number 55, only played 6 minutes tonight. 6 points in the game, 3 rebounds, shooting at a 3 of 7 from the field, and 0 of 2 from behind the 3-point line for the Dayton Wolves. So the Dayton Wolves doing a fantastic job, as we talked about. 20 of 36, 56% from the field goals, a 4 of 9 from the 3-point line, which is a 44%. Dayton Wolves struggling at the free throw line, shooting at a 1 of 3, a 33% from the free throw line, which we've seen Carolina Thunder take full effect. 7 of 10 in 2 quarters. Dayton Wolves struggling to get at the line, only 3 free throws. The Dayton Wolves leading the assist total of 15 to Carolina Thunder's 13 as a whole, ladies and gentlemen. These stats will be as a whole. Offensive rebounds, 7 rebounds for the Dayton Wolves. Offensively, 5 for Carolina Thunder. For defensive rebounds, 17 for the Dayton Wolves. Carolina Thunder, 11. Carolina Thunder finally leading in a slot 5 steals to the Dayton Wolves 2, which 3 of those came from the Dayton Wolves star Chance Miller with 3 turnovers, 1 block for the Dayton Wolves, Carolina Thunder 2 as a whole. Turnover 6 altogether for the Dayton Wolves, 2 for Carolina Thunder. And time of possession, Carolina Thunder just leading by a little bit, by a slight margin. 8 minutes, 10 seconds. Carolina Thunder has held the ball throughout 2 quarters of play. The Dayton Wolves 7:48, and that will be it for the stats. Points in the paint, Dayton Wolves leading 30 to Carolina Thunder's 18. Second chance points, Dayton Wolves leading with Miller's jersey number 8 to Carolina Thunder's 7. Bench points coming off the bench. These are second string stats. Carolina Thunder trailing for the Dayton Wolves, which is Mike Wells, Keith Brown, Jameson, and everyone else. Dayton was leading that by 1 point, 11-10. And that would do it. We've talked about all the stats, ladies and gentlemen. A very close game. The Dayton was on top by 6. So far as we get set for the third quarter of play. Of course, the Radio Heavens underground music at the half will take place after we get finished, but we're going to jump straight into what we think the Dayton Wolves and Carolina Thunder should do coming into the second half. So the Dayton Wolves on top 45-39. I think that they should continue. Carolina Thunder should continue. DeAndre is playing great defense on Miller. Miller's playing great defense on DeAndre. DeAndre not at the top of his game tonight, which we will see how Carolina Thunder will match that. I mean, if Carolina Thunder's DeAndre Walker is not putting points on the board, averaging his 13 points, especially in this game, Eddie, Carolina Thunder has lost this. The Dayton Wolves will go on to win their 5th straight game in a row.
And they will. If DeAndre comes out popping shots as we know he can, then Carolina Thunder may still be in this game. Number 44 is doing a fantastic job of keeping his team in this game. But they have to watch Miller. The second half, Miller is known to come out the second half and do his justice, get his team involved. The big challenge set at a triple-double, and I believe that we will see this tonight. Miller already 5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Looking for 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, which we will see tonight. But it's been a fantastic game so far, and I can't wait to see the second half go intact. I can't wait to see it and call this game for our AAU World Tour fans. But it's been a great game so far, and Carolina Thunder at home, I think, will try to. It will be a close game. However, I think that if Carolina Thunder continues playing that lockdown defense on C. Miller, Manny Reeves has to step up, as they know. Chris Johnson and D. White Winston has to step up, as we know. But if they continue playing this insurmountable defense on their star player, C. Miller, then this game will be a close game. And if they continue pressuring every player on the Dayton Wolves, the Carolina Thunder may notch this game out by 1 or 2 points. If the Dayton Wolves continue playing like we know they can play, if they come out hard like we know they do in the second half, then this will be a blowout for Carolina Thunder. But if they don't, and Miller doesn't get the feel for the game, then we may be looking at midnight basketball for these two teams.
You're right about that, Eddie. Ladies and gentlemen, that would do it for us right here live in the studios for the Halftime Report Show presented by no one other than Inside Drive. Enjoy the rest of your Halftime Report Show presented by Radio Heaven's Underground Music, and we will be right back, of course, live right here on AAU World Tour Radio, where we return to Sugar Creek, where the Dayton Wolves are in charge, 45-39. Can Carolina Thunder come back in the next 2 quarters of play, or the Dayton Wolves finally take charge and win their 5th game in a row? Question mark, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
First things first, say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took at me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me down, you made me a believer, believer. Bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings, they would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down, it rained down like... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. The bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Last days last by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down like... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you made me a believer, believer.
No time for haters, I'll see you later. Try to put up barriers, but I never get through the pity fakers. I'm blind to them, yeah, I'm blind to them fake. When they're screaming out your name, everyone in the crowd, you know that you made it. Like a king on a throne, baby, who wear the crown. That's right, you know that you made it. You know that you made it. You know that you made it. You know that you made it.
play you everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, play you everywhere I go. Put you on repeat, play you everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, play you everywhere I go.
We both know you need them. You're stuck in the middle of all irrelevance, and your heart is beating, cause you know that you gotta get out of the middle and rise to the top now. When you've made it, won't you tell me what to do, cause I'm playing it all wrong. When you made it, won't you tell me what to do, cause I'm playing it all wrong. You can't fight the friction, so you can't take the pressure, so I'm to be strong. You can't fight the friction, so ease it off. Fight the friction, so you can't take the pressure, so I'm strong. You can't fight the friction, so ease it off. Oh, why can't you let go like a bird in the snow? This is no place to build your home. You can't fight the friction, so you can't take the pressure, so I'm strong. You can't fight the friction,
First comes the blessing of all that you've dreamed, but then comes the curses of diamonds and rings. Only at first did it have its appeal, but now you can't tell the false from the real. Can you trust? When everything you touch turns to gold, gold, gold. Everything you touch turns to gold, gold, everything you touch turn to gold. Statues and empires are all at your hands. Water to wine and the finest of sands. When all that you have turns stale and it's cold, oh, you no longer feel when your heart's turned to gold. Can you trust? Can you trust? When everything you touch turns to gold, gold, gold. Everything you touch turns to gold, gold, when everything you touch turns to gold. I'm dying to feel again, again. Oh, anything at all, anything at all. But oh, I feel nothing, 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 nothing. When everything you touch turns to gold, gold, gold. Everything you touch turns to gold, gold.
Drag me down. Nobody can drag me down. Nobody can drag me down. I got fire for a heart. I'm not scared of the dark. You've never seen it look so easy. I got a river for a soul, and baby you're a boat. Baby you're my only reason. If I didn't have you, there would be nothing left.
gentlemen, to the second half. Third quarter of action, Dayton Wolves on top, of course, 45-39 as we take a look at C. Miller, who has struggled so far, 2 of 7 shooting from the field goals, as well as just 5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists in the game, as Miller takes on DeAndre down low to number 44, who misses it. Rebounded by number 15, which is DeAndre Walker. Backs it out, passes it to number 15. 15 over to Devon. Devon back to 44. He's going to step back, fire the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Carolina Thunder, and he's fouled by D.Y. Whitson, his second, team's first of the third. And now number 2 heads to the line for 2. As he looks to try and tail this game to a 4-point lead.
Well, all through the first half, Kate, the Dayton Wolves and Carolina Thunder battled at the free throw line. The last time we checked, Dayton Wolves was 1 of 3, Carolina Thunder 5 of 7. But now they're looking to go a perfect 2 of 2 starting off the second half as number 2 knocks down his first free throw. He gets a handshake from Javon as well as DeAndre in the backcourt. Where Miller and Manny Reeves is guarding these 2 individuals. A great game so far, 45-40, as he knocks down his second one, 45-41. Winston passes the ball into Miller. Miller crossing half court, crosses to the right. Dribbles right back out, passes it to Watkins. Watkins rotates to the right side. Going to go beyond the three-point line, fires a three-pointer on the right corner and drops it in. The Dayton Wolves now have scored 9 more fast break points than Carolina Thunder, as we are 1 minute into play in the second half. 7:05 left, 48-41. DeAndre at the free throw line, not at the free throw line, at the three-point line to answer that 3 back, and it is good. And now Carolina Thunder stats has made 8 more free throws than the Dayton Wolves as Reeves hands it off to Miller. Miller gives it back to Reeves. Miller on the right side now gets the ball from Manny Reeves. Miller gets a screen by Chris Johnson. Miller's going to go to the left side. Lobs it up to Chris Johnson. Drops it in for 2 for Miller's 5th assist tonight.
Miller doing a great job as far as distributing the basketball tonight. Live in North Carolina, remember the Big East Challenge set at a triple-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. As number 7 fires the shot, no good. Rebounded by Winston, up the floor to Johnson. Dayton was now leading the rebound total, 23-17. As Miller gets the ball at the top of the key, passes it back to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves over to Winston. Winston outside to Miller. Miller goes up, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up, foul, and 1 by C. Miller down low, and he heads to the line for 1, 52-44. The Dayton Wolves now taking charge as Miller now with his 7th point tonight, looking for his triple-double, Eddie.
Well, first of all, everyone knows in this AAU War Tour organization, Miller has no problem going down low. If the competition is his height, Miller will attack down low as he knocked down his free throw. But inside, DeAndre takes it all the way against Miller, drops it in. A comparison, Manny Reeves 10 points, 4 of 5 shooting. DeAndre 11 points, 5 of 6 shooting. As Miller at the top of the key kicks it over to Winston. Winston rotates to the left side. Miller goes in rotation now on the right side. Miller trying to attack down low. DeAndre sticking with him. Winston still at the top. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Gonna fire the three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Miller. Miller shoots it, no good. Miller with his 6th rebound tonight. Miller 8 points, 3 of 10 shooting from the field goals. 1 of 2 from the three-point line. As down low, Winston commits the foul on number 44. That is his second personal, second team foul of the third quarter. 5:23 left. Number 44 heads to the line for 2, 53-46.
Yeah, so Carolina Thunder has been doing a great job so far of keeping Miller's numbers down. 8 points in this game tonight as number 44 knocks down his first free throw out of 2. Substitution change goes intact. Dominic Watkins checks out for Patrick. for the Dayton Wolves. And number 44 heads back to the line for 1. 53-47. Looking to make it 53-48, which number 44 does. 5:23 left in the third quarter. Comparison at the free throws, the Dayton Wolves has only shot one free throw in the second half, which was Miller. 4 for Carolina Thunder. 10 in the first half for Carolina Thunder as Miller kicks the ball inside to Winston. Winston no good, rebounded by Chris. Chris out to Patrick. Patrick into Winston. Winston is fouled by number 2. That is his second personal tonight. Winston heads to the line now for the Dayton Wolves to take the lead back up, Eddie. And of course, the battle at the free throw line continues.
Well, most of Carolina Thunder's points has come from the free throw line, Kate. The Dayton Wolves only shot one free throw. This will be the second and the third free throw in the second half that Winston cannot knock down the first one. So it would just be 2 free throws the Dayton Wolves has hit in the second half if Winston so happens to knock this down. In the first half, Dayton Wolves only shot 3 free throws and 2 free throws right now. So the Dayton Wolves are struggling and trying to get to the free throw line as well as knocking them down when they get to the free throw line, Kate. So Winston knocks down the second one, 54-48, 5:08 left. 44 passes it into number 15, DeAndre Walker, crossing half court, picked up by Miller at the top of the key. Miller guarding DeAndre to his left, but he crosses over right. Miller still staying with him. On the right side, passes it to a wide open number 44, who kicks it over to 7-7, back out to DeAndre. 5 seconds left on the clock, 1-on-1 with Miller. Fires it at the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson pushing the ball. Rebound total, Dayton Wolves still in charge, 9 by 9, 27-18. Miller kicks it to Johnson. Johnson for 3, yes sir. And that will be Miller's 7th assist tonight. Dayton Wolves still out-rebounding Carolina Thunder by 11. As DeAndre at the top of the key is going to go right side, step back, fires the three-pointer to answer it back. You can count it. 57-51, DeAndre Walker, 14 points in the game. 6 of 10 shooting from the field. 2 assists. As Miller kicks it to Manny Reeves beyond the 3-point line. Miller goes in rotation, gets it right back up at the top. Miller pump fake, goes left side. Doesn't take it, DeAndre still on him. Miller gets a screen by Chris Johnson. Miller, left side, steps out of bounds. Turnover, Dayton Wolves with 4 minutes left on the clock. Jamison substitutes in for the Dayton Wolves. D. White Winston. And it's Carolina Thunder basketball.
Well, Eddie, everyone knows in this league you have to be aware of your positioning on the floor. Miller stepped on the sidelines, therefore a turnover. Dayton. Carolina Thunder has an opportunity to dig more into this lead that the Dayton Wolves has put over him. DeAndre gonna step back, no, kicks it down low to 40, out to 14 for another 3, no good. Rebounded by Miller for his 6th or 7th assist tonight. Miller inside to Johnson. Johnson is good on the line pass. Yes, sir. 8 assists tonight for C. Miller. 8 points, 6 or 7, I think it's 6 rebounds. I believe so far in the game from Miller. Almost close to his triple-double tonight. If he can possibly continue his dynamic performance tonight as number 5 almost turns the ball over, passes it to Javon. Javon chops in a 2-pointer at the free throw line, 59-53. Dayton Wolves see Miller crossing half court, walking it past half court. Dayton Wolves shooting 25 of 45, 55%, as Carolina Thunder shooting 19 of 43 tonight. As down low, rebounded by Winston. Winston is good on the end. 1 foul by number 2, his 3rd. After Chris Johnson tried to shoot another 3-pointer, no good. But no need to worry. Jamison was the one that scooped up the rebound, put it back up for 2. Substitution goes intact. Miller out for Wales, as well as Manny Reeves checks out for TJ. And down low, Brown checks in, as well as Patrick. As number 7 gets a screen by number 44. Still guarded by Wales. Passes it over to number 14, who step back, fires the three, no good. Rebounded by Keith Brown. Keith Brown up the floor to Wales. Wales gonna push it. He's double teamed on the right side. Passes it over to TJ. TJ back to Wales. Wales crosses left, goes right. It's gonna attack inside with a nice crossover and drops in the two-pointer. Timeout, Carolina Thunder. With 2:30 left in the third quarter. Dayton Wolves in charge by 11, 64-53. And we'll be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for some more third quarter action.
I got your number, 'cause you're a joker, and I'm a courtside killer queen. And you will kiss the ring, you best believe. So keep calm, honey, I'ma stick around for more than a minute. Get used to it. Funny, my name keeps coming at your mouth, 'cause I stay winning. Lay 'em up like swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket. Can't touch this. Another one in the casket. Your game is tired. You should retire. You're bad as cute as an old coupon expired. And karma's not a liar. She keeps receipts. So keep calm, honey, I'ma stick around for more than a minute.
And now back to John with the weather. Yes, Andy. Tonight a big storm. Storm this! Get the soccer offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, Pepsi the soccer ball. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Eddie? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
The new price drop at Tesco is here, and we've dropped the price of white bread, flatbread, garlic bread, granary bread, chocolate croissant, chocolate brioche, chocolate mousse, chocolate fudge cake, chocolate gâteau, mushroom soup, lentil soup, chicken soup, broccoli and Stilton soup, sliced beef, sliced ham, sliced chicken, sliced salami, ice cream, whipping cream, clotted green,
The new price drop at Tesco. Every little helps. Prices reduced on at least one product per spoken line. Selected UK stores and availability.
Cocoa, chicken wings, Cajun chicken wraps, Colcannon.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery.
With all my favourite things. And all my favourite people.
I love the delicious slow roasted meats.
And the tasty seasonal veg.
I love the Yorkies and the roasties.
I love sharing it with Mum.
And Dad.
And Gran.
I love the fact a roast can bring us all together.
On any day of the week.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery. The home of the roast. And remember to book a table online for half term.
You haven't tried the KFC dunked wings? So you must be Sarah then. Sarah has no short-term memory. She was gonna get some wings when she forgot her wallet at home. But then she forgot why she went home. Also, she didn't know where home was. And why is she in Istanbul when she lives in Kyalami? She doesn't know. But she does know that she will one day taste the dunked wings. She has an excuse. If you're not her, then you have no excuse. Get the KFC dunked wings for only $21.90. KFC, so good.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and check out store-wide savings plus earn double points on over 225 items. It's our way of saying thank you. If you're not already a member, sign up today during O Rewards Member Appreciation Month. It's fast, easy, and free. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
As a man, you know what it's like to break your back on a daily basis. Introducing new Bud Silver, the beer for hard-working men. It's just what you need after a day of assembling flat-pack furniture, when instructions are cast aside in favor of intuition. Working with one eye on the job and another on the TV. A day when you're told it looks a bit wonky at least 40 times. Hard-working men want a fuller-tasting, thirst-quenching beer. New Bud Silver. One cold can of You Bet I Earned It.
Are you tired of school? Do you have enough of this continuous learning? Let yourself seduce to the crunchy waffle drenched in milk chocolate. That chocolate crispy taste is going to make your day. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Yay! It's finally summer! I'm ready for the sun. Beach, here I come.
Summer traffic can be tiring. Recharge at Shell today. Get refreshing rewards plus a chance to win a luxurious beach getaway to Siargao, Boracay, or El Nido with every 1,000 pesos worth of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Summer na talaga! Yes!
See flyers for details. Promo valid until May 31, 2017 at participating Shell stations per DTI FTEB SPD permit number 1080 series of 2017.
Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. Let's go. What you waiting for? You only got one life. And we gon' live it up. So give me the green light, cause I'm ready. Anything that you dream, I wanna make you ooh, till you scream, and that's what I preach, if you know what I mean. I'm about that, mommy. Yeah, I got the key and I'ma lock that, mommy. Yeah, we can roll and I'ma rock that, mommy. I do what I say what I mean. Now let me jump in between. I'm getting loose in this thing, like OJ the juice in this thing. Feeling like left eye, I burn the roots in this thing. Like I know the women getting nigga feeling like Luke in this thing. That's the game. Now I got the green lit and the green right. All I need is time for you to give me the green light, so I can run through it.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third quarter of action. The Dayton Wolves in charge by 11, 64-53, 2:30 left. Number 7 with the ball, crossing half court, picked up by Wales. He goes right side, gets 2 screens, but he goes around and tries to take it off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison up the floor to Wales. Wales gonna attack. Left corner, kicks it out to Patrick. Patrick back out to Jamison. Jamison dribbles beyond the 3-point line, passes it back to Wales. Wales down low to TJ. He's fouled. Down low by number 11, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, no. Number 14. Number 14 was the one that committed the foul on TJ. That would be his third personal 4th team foul. No, 3rd team foul as TJ puts another point on the board for the Dayton Wolves. Now a 12-point game, 65-53. Dayton Wolves well out in front. 2:08 left in the third quarter of play. Dayton Wolves taking this game to a whole nother level as we get to conclude this week 15 of AAU War Tour action. TJ with another free throw is good. 66-53 as number 7 now crossing half court, slows up his pace, picked up by Mike Wales at the top of the key. As he passes it over to number 14, who drops in yet another 2-pointer right there at the free throw line. Back to an 11-point game. Mike Wales passes it to TJ. TJ back to Mike Wales. Mike's gonna go right side as he kicks it down to Jamison. Jamison's gonna attack inside. You can count it after the crossover down low on the right block. Dayton was still outscoring the Carolina Thunder by 10 As number 14 passes it over to 5. 5 over back to number 7. 7 right side beyond the three-point line. Gets a screen by number 40. He's gonna fire the fadeaway three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison up the floor to Patrick. Patrick gonna pass it to Wales. Wales right corner back into Patrick. Patrick passes it back to Wales. Wales kicks it out to Brown. Brown fires the three-pointer. Airs the three-pointer out of bounds. Nothing but air for the Dayton Wolves. And of course, Chance Miller steps back in the game for Mike Wales. Dominic Watkins checks in for Patrick with 1 minute ticking off the clock. Number 7 crossing half court, picked up by Miller, crosses behind his back, crosses right, then crosses left. Number 7 gets a screen by 40, doesn't take it. He's going to go to the left side this time, still holding the ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He kicks it down low, back out to 14, 14 back to 7. 7's going to kick it down low to 40, and it's good on a slam inside. As the Dayton Wolves now lead is back out to 11, 68-57. As Miller gets a screen by Brown. Miller goes left side, dribbles right back and beyond the three-point line. Miller has to pick up his dribble. Miller almost turns the ball over, collects it, gives it back to Brown. Brown is fouled and one down low for Miller's 9th assist tonight. And 8 points in the game, 6 rebounds. And Brown heads to the line. The Dayton Wolves now on top by 13. Manny Reeves checks back in the game for TJ. 70-57, 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Eddie, the Dayton Wolves continue to pressure Carolina Thunder.
Well, you want to talk about Chance Miller going 3 of 10 so far for the game in the third quarter. Let's talk about his 8 points, his 9 assists, as well as 6 rebounds in the game. 71-57, knocking down the second one. Turned over by number 7, stolen by Keith Brown. Manny Reeves kicks it to Miller. Miller back out to Reeves. Reeves, 9 seconds left, double team, passes it to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Jamison. Left side, Miller, double team, passes it to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves at the buzzer, no good. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter. 71-57, Dayton Wolves on top, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. The fourth and final quarter has come among us, and we will see if the Dayton Wolves can go out on a 5-game winning streak when we come back. Live on AAU War Tour Radio.
This is Steve.
Actually, it's Steve.
Steve is looking for a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve is about to drink a Schweppes ginger ale.
Wow, that's refreshing.
Steve says it's refreshing.
You think this is funny, huh? What's your name?
Stanley.
Schweppes ginger ale, refreshing people just like Steve since 1783.
Thirsty for a more intense ginger taste?
Try new Schweppes Dark Ginger Ale.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start,
but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to know where it happens. I've got to know.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
It's video time, kids.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I can pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Shop at H&M. Be stylish. Be trendy. With women's clothes and accessories at the best quality and the best prices since 1947. Come to H&M and shop for women's clothing and accessories inspired by the latest fashion trends. Here at H&M, the master of cheap fashion, clothes cost the average price of $21.40.
Wow, that's so cheap and affordable.
I know, right? H&M offers fashion and quality clothing at an affordable price.
So, what are you waiting for? Come shop at H&M today!
Hashtag hot and modern.
Right now, you can book a Carnival cruise to the Caribbean sailing from 5 Florida ports. That's close by. Of course, we're not the only local destination. You hear about them all the time on the radio, like this one.
Come see the world's tallest chair. Take your family to a magical place. It's a super big chair off of Route 88. Get a picture of the chair. Now we know that you're sold. But don't sit in the chair, cause it's really old. Come see the world's tallest chair.
Yeah, better stick to a Carnival cruise. Save up to 20% on a Carnival cruise sailing from 5 Florida ports starting at just $279. Get all the Caribbean beaches, delicious dining, spacious accommodations, and entertainment you want a lot closer than you thought. Contact your travel professional or visit carnival.com. Carnival, fun for all for fun. Cruises are in U.S. dollars per person, double occupancy. Taxes, fees, and port expenses, additional restrictions apply. Full details on carnival.com. Ships registry, the Bahamas, Panama, and Malta.
It's showtime, showtime, showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links, designer mix, Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Woo, shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on. Put your hands up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sugar Creek Recreation Center, where the Dayton Wolves is well out in front as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. 71-57. Dayton Wolves and Carolina Thunder do battle in week 15. Before the Dayton Wolves has a huge schedule coming up in the next month of AAU World Tour basketball action. They have Double Pump coming in, Eddie to the jungle to face off against the Dayton Wolves. That would be in 2 weeks. As well as after the break, after our schedule breaks, it will be the game of the month, November 29th, 2017. Dayton Wolves and Toronto Terror do battle in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as Miller rotates to the right side. He's picked up by DeAndre, back to Brown right there at the free throw line, but he misses it. Rebounded by 44 rushing the ball. He's going to pull up at the three-point line, and his three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves rushing the floor for the Dayton Wolves. As he stops at the top of the key, gets a screen by Winston. Manny Reeves passes it over to Miller at the top of the key. Miller goes left side, crosses over right. DeAndre still on Miller. 6 seconds left on the clock. Miller gets a screen by Brown. Miller goes to the left side. He's going to lob it up, and it drops it in off an assist by Miller to Winston for Miller's 10th assist tonight. With 8 points in the game, 7 rebounds. Miller is this close getting his triple-double, his first triple-double of the season, 73-57. As the number 5 passes it over to Javon. Javon no good on the three-pointer, rebounded by Winston. Winston up the floor to Watkins. Watkins rushing the ball. Miller's going to go down the right side. Winston passes it over to Reeves. Reeves for the three, no good. Rebounded by Brown. Brown back out to Watkins. Watkins gonna passes it over to Miller. Miller at the right side. He's gonna go around 2 defenders. Miller tried to lob it up to Brown, but it's picked out of the sky by number 44. 44 up to DeAndre. DeAndre no good on the three, but rebounded by number 14. And he's good on the putback. 73-59. 6:30 ticking off the clock late in the fourth quarter. Carolina Thunder has to do something because they are about to lose this game as Manny Reeves gets a screen by Miller. Manny Reeves goes left side, passes it back out to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Brown. Miller's going to attack. He's going to pull up, no, kicks it over to Brown. Brown shoots it, no good. And the Dayton Wolves shooting 30 of 56 from the field as DeAndre at the free throw line misses it yet again. Rebounded by Watkins. And Watkins holds the ball. Passes it over to Miller. Miller's double team. He's going to lob it up for Brown, but instead of Brown getting it, Miller dropped in the shot for his 10th point tonight. A double-double now for Miller. 10.7 rebounds, 10 assists. And that will be a timeout. Carolina Thunder 75-59. 5:40 left in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio.
The new price drop at Tesco is here, and we've dropped the price of white bread, flatbread, garlic bread, granary bread, chocolate croissant, chocolate brioche, chocolate mousse, chocolate fudge cake, chocolate gâteau, mushroom soup, lentil soup, chicken soup, broccoli and Stilton soup, sliced beef, sliced ham, sliced chicken, sliced salami, ice cream, whipping cream, clotted green,
A
salad
new
cream,
price drop at Tesco. Every little helps. Prices reduced on at least one product per spoken line. Selected UK stores and availability.
cocoa, chicken wings, Cajun chicken wraps, Skull Cannon.
And now back to John with the weather.
Yes, Andy. Tonight a big storm. Storm this! Get the soccer offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. That's Pepsi and soccer ball. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Andy? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery with all my favourite things.
And all my favourite people.
I love the delicious slow roasted meats and the tasty seasonal veg.
I love the Yorkies and the roasties. I love sharing it with Mum. And Dad.
And Gran. I love the fact a roast can bring us all together on any day of the week.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery, the home of the roast. And remember to book a table online for half term.
You haven't tried the KFC dunked wings? So you must be Sarah then. Sarah has no short-term memory. She was gonna get some wings when she forgot her wallet at home. But then she forgot why she went home. Also, she didn't know where home was. And why is she in Istanbul when she lives in Kyalami? She doesn't know. But she does know that she will one day taste the dunked wings. She has an excuse. If you're not her, then you have no excuse. Get the KFC dunked wings for only $21.90. KFC, so good.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and check out store-wide savings plus earn double points on over 225 items. It's our way of saying thank you. If you're not already a member, sign up today during O Rewards Member Appreciation Month. It's fast, easy, and free. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
As a man, you know what it's like to break your back on a daily basis. Introducing new Bud Silver, the beer for hard-working men. It's just what you need after a day of assembling flat-pack furniture, when instructions are cast aside in favor of intuition. Working with one eye on the job and another on the TV. A day when you're told it looks a bit wonky at least 40 times. Hard-working men want a fuller-tasting, thirst-quenching beer. New Bud Silver. One cold can of You Bet I Earned It.
Are you tired of school? Do you have enough of this continuous learning? Let yourself seduce to the crunchy waffle drenched in milk chocolate. That chocolate crispy taste is going to make your day. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Yay! It's finally summer. I'm ready for the sun. Beach, here I come.
Summer traffic can be tiring. Recharge at Shell today. Get refreshing rewards plus a chance to win a luxurious beach getaway to Siargao, Boracay, or El Nido with every 1,000 pesos worth of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Summer na talaga! Yes!
See flyers for details. Promo valid until May 31, 2017 at participating Shell stations per DTI FTEB SPD permit number 1080 series of 2017.
for 2 points, 10.7 rebounds, 10 assists for the Dayton Star tonight. The Piggy Challenge set at a triple-double, 3 more rebounds. Miller completes his Piggy Challenge as number 14 passes it over to DeAndre. DeAndre step back, fires the shot in front of Miller, no good. Miller recuperates the ball. That is his 8th rebound tonight. Miller inside to Johnson. Johnson's good on the 2 points for Miller's 11th assist. 77-59. It's time, 5:20. Ticking off the clock. Miller guarding DeAndre Walker as he attacks left side. Down low to 44. He goes on top of Manny Reeves. That's good for 2. 77-61. 5 minutes. Miller kicks it to Jamison. Jamison tried to kick it back to Miller, but it's turned over for the Dayton Wolves. And it will be Carolina Thunder basketball as DeAndre gets the ball from an inbound. He dribbles up the court, trying to kick it down low to 44, but it's picked off by Winston. Up the floor to Miller. Miller at the free throw line is going to dribble back out, try to kick it down low to Johnson, but it's batted down by DeAndre. DeAndre up the floor to Javon, and it's blocked down low by Miller. Recuperated by 14. 14 out the 44. Drops in the three-pointer. With 4:30 left in the fourth quarter of play, 77-64. It has been a shooting clinic tonight, regardless of where these players have been hit. Watkins passes it over to Winston. Winston holding the ball. Winston's gonna have 6 seconds left on the clock. Passes it to Miller. Miller goes around 2 defenders. Double team. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson out to Winston. Winston airballs the three-pointer. And that will be a turnover for the Dayton Wolves, as Coach Tim Burns can only do nothing but hang his head. His team is giving up this insurmountable lead with 4 minutes left to end the fourth quarter.
Well, Kate, I don't know how many times we're going to be able to say this, but this Dayton Wolves team is on top of their game right now, at the top of their game. I feel no one can stop this Dayton Wolves team right now, especially in the upcoming schedule, as DeAndre goes around Miller, shoots it on the left block. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson rushing the ball, passes it over to Reeves. Reeves back to Miller. Miller's going to fire the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Winston. Winston kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson back to Miller on a handoff. Miller's going to attack down low. Goes up, is fouled, and Miller heads to the line for 2. Foul on number 2. That's his 4th foul tonight. And Miller, of course, we know Miller, a 93% free throw shooter. When Miller attacks down low, 2 defenders on Miller. Miller did not pass the ball out. Miller is going to continue to attack Carolina Thunder to continue to grow this lead, ladies and gentlemen. 77-64. Miller has an opportunity to make it 79-64, which he will as he knocks down the first one. 78-64. Miller now a perfect 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight as he gets set for yet another one. And the score now almost to a 16-point lead, ladies and gentlemen, as Miller's second free throw touches the bottom of the net. Yes, sir, you can count it. 79-64 as DeAndre, crossing half court, passes it over to 14. 14 over to 7. 7 picked up by Manny Reeves. Right in front at the top of the key. 3:30 left. Passes it over to DeAndre in the face of Miller for 3. Yes, sir. 79-67. DeAndre now 17.7 of 16 shooting from the field. 3 of 5 as Miller connects on his 12th assist tonight. To Chris Johnson for 2. 81-67. Just that quick. The Dayton Wolves has answered back.
Answer back just like they have done all night long. DeAndre inside and drops it in against C. Miller, who now has 19 points in the game, 8 points in the paint. Miller with the ball, who now has 12 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, gets a screen by Johnson. Miller kicks it back out to Johnson. Johnson step back, fires the triple. No good, rebounded by number 44. Who strokes the ball up the floor, passes it to DeAndre, back out to number 44, who misses it. Rebounded by Chris Johnson. Johnson pushing the ball up the floor for the Dayton Wolves. Miller Gets the ball on the right wing. Miller gets a screen by Johnson. Miller's gonna attack inside. Gives it to Winston. Winston is fouled and one on an assist by Miller. And that will do it for number 2, who has fouled out tonight in the fourth quarter. And Winston heads to the line for yet another one. 83-69. 84 now to 69, 227. As Miller collects his 12th assist tonight. And that will be a timeout called by Carolina Thunder. 84-69, 224 left in the fourth quarter of play. And you can go ahead and tell Carolina Thunder that this game is over, Eddie. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for the conclusion of Week 15. Dayton Wolves on top by 15.
You know I keep a hitter right beside me, so you don't want a problem, keep it cool. And if you feel me, the wine, we keep the temperature rising. Don't stop the rhythm, just ride it out. For all of the bad ones, the love with a passion.
This is Steve.
Actually, it's Steve.
Steve is looking for a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve is about to drink a Schweppes ginger ale.
Wow, that's refreshing.
Steve says it's refreshing.
You think this is funny, huh? What's your name?
Stanley.
Schweppes ginger ale, refreshing people just like Steve since 1783.
Thirsty for a more intense ginger taste?
Try new Schweppes dark ginger ale.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start,
but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to know where it happens. I've got to know.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
It's video time, kids.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Shop at H&M. Be stylish. Be trendy. with women's clothes and accessories at the best quality and the best prices since 1947. Come to H&M and shop for women's clothing and accessories inspired by the latest fashion trends. Here at H&M, the master of cheap fashion, clothes cost the average price of $21.40.
Wow, that's so cheap and affordable.
I know, right? H&M offers fashion and quality clothing at an affordable price.
So, what are you waiting for? Come shop at H&M today!
Hashtag Hot and Modern.
Right now, you can book a Carnival cruise to the Caribbean sailing from 5 Florida ports. That's close by. Of course, we're not the only local destination. You hear about them all the time on the radio, like this one.
Come see the world's tallest chair. Take your family to a magical place. It's a super big chair off of Route 88. Get a picture of the chair. Now we know that you're sold. But don't sit in the chair, cause it's really old. Come see the world's tallest chair.
Yeah, better stick to a Carnival cruise. Save up to 20% on a Carnival cruise sailing from 5 Florida ports starting at just $279. Get all the Caribbean beaches, delicious dining, spacious accommodations, and entertainment you want a lot closer than you thought. Contact your travel professional or visit carnival.com. Carnival, fun for all for fun. Cruises are in U.S. dollars per person, double occupancy. Taxes, fees, and port expenses, additional restrictions apply. Full details on carnival.com. Ships registry, the Bahamas, Panama, and Malta.
To the fourth and final quarter, the Dayton Wolves well out in front. 84-69, 2:24 left. Carolina Thunder on the verge of coming up short this game. And the Dayton Wolves on the verge of winning their 5th straight game in a row. Before they head out to Portland, Oregon, pass inside to number 11. He shoots it over Winston, no good. Miller snags down the rebound for his 9th. Miller now 12 points, 4 of 12 shooting, 12 assists, 6 turnovers in the game as Chris Johnson passes it down low to Winston. Watkins drops it in for 2, 86-69. Number 5 with the ball. Passes it over to DeAndre. DeAndre one-on-one with Miller. Crosses right side. Goes around Miller. Miller is charged with the foul for his 2nd personal. First team foul in the 4th quarter. And DeAndre now heads to the line for 2. With 1:53 left in the 4th and final quarter. Trying to make it 71-86. Back to a 15-point game if he can knock down both of these free throws. Which I'm sure DeAndre will, Eddie. The first one is no good for DeAndre, and that is a dagger. Any points at the free throw line will do miraculous for Carolina Thunder as this game is about to conclude. DeAndre Walker getting set for yet another free throw, as that one I'm sure will be no good as well. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson to Watkins. Watkins to Miller. Miller crossing half court. Passes it to Chris Johnson. Johnson guarded by 44. Gives it back to Miller behind Johnson. Miller goes left side. Gets a screen by Johnson on the left side. Miller's going to lob it up for Johnson. And it's good for Miller's 13th assist tonight. And Chris Johnson and the Miller connection continues to devour Carolina Thunder at its peak. Number 15, DeAndre passes it up to Javon. Javon over to number 14, back to Javon. Javon rotates to the left corner. where Manny Reeves picks him up. 1:20 left on the clock. As he holds the ball left corner, 7 seconds to shoot the ball. He's gonna fire the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Chris Johnson. Watkins gets the ball handed off. Manny Reeves now with the ball. Miller goes to the right side. He gets a screen by Winston. Miller's going to continue attacking left side. Kicks it out to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves turns the ball over. Stolen by Javon. Javon rushing the floor. The Carolina Thunder stopped at the top of the key. Picked up by Manny Reeves. Inside to Javon. DeAndre. And DeAndre's good for 21 points in the game. 88-71. 48 seconds left. As Miller at the top of the key kicks it over to Chris Johnson. Johnson rotates to the right side, down in the corner, kicks it back out to Miller. Miller gets a screen, left side by Chris Johnson. You know the play, ladies and gentlemen. Miller lobs it up to Johnson, and it's good on another 2 points and a slam. Miller 12 points in the game, 14 assists. As he has 9 rebounds, 1 more. We'll take this for Miller, a triple-double. We are looking for 90-71. As DeAndre step back, fires the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Chris Johnson. Miller collects the ball, crossing half court, 18 seconds left. Miller goes to the left side. Gets a screen yet again by Johnson. Johnson drops back out this time. Manny Reeves with the ball, passes it back to Miller. 9 seconds left. Miller tried to lob it up to Winston, but it travels out of bounds. And that will be a turnover for the Dayton Wolves. A group substitution goes intact for both the Dayton Wolves and Carolina Thunder. And you might as well rack this game up, ladies and gentlemen. The Dayton Wolves will win their 5th game in a row with 5 seconds on the clock. Curry, guarding number 7, 1 second on the clock. He will wait it out, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Dayton Wolves victorious for their 5th game in a row, 90-71. And of course, the player of the game, no one other than Chance Miller himself. A miraculous job, not only for C. Miller, but for the rest of the Dayton Wolves. As we get set to look at Miller's stats. Miller, of course, the player of the game yet again in this close encounter. Miller finishing this game with only 12 points, ladies and gentlemen. 9 rebounds, 14 assists. As he did tremendous job for the Dayton Wolves. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for the post-game show presented by myself, Kate Remy, Eddie Turner to my right, and of course, Inside Drive. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the studios. The game has concluded. The Dayton Wolves has taken their 5th game in a row. 90-71 over Carolina Thunder live in Charlotte, North Carolina, Sugar Creek Recreation Center as we begin to wrap this game up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie, DeAndre Walker finishing number 1, concluding this game, finishing with 21 points tonight, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, shot 9 of 19 from the field goals, 3 of 7, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line, and a struggle from the free throw line, 0 of 2. Number 44, second to last, 14 points, almost a double-double with 14 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, shot 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Number 5, rounding off the top 3, 11 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, shot 5 of 12 tonight from the field goals, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, and no free throws. So that will do it for Carolina Thunder. Ending this game, they shot 27 of 65 from the field, 42%, 6 of 20 from the 3-point line, 30%, 11 of 16, which is a 69% from the free throw. They had a lot of points in the paint, 30 to the Dayton Wolves, 58, not enough to go on against these Dayton Wolves. Their turnovers, 4 tonight. As a group, Dayton Wolves turned the ball over 13 times. Carolina Thunder, 19 fouls. Dayton Wolves, 12. Biggest lead, the Dayton Wolves led 19 points at one point in time in this game. Carolina Thunder, 8. 8. No, it's a 0. I think it's 0, actually, But yeah, I think that's 0. Well, you never know. You know. Just with like 1 or 2 points, Carolina Thunder led that game so far. But the Dayton Wolves ended up winning the time of possessions. They had the longest time with the ball, 16 minutes 34 seconds, as Carolina Thunder 15 minutes 25 seconds. Carolina Thunder 20 assists tonight as a group. Dayton Wolves 26. Second chance points, 12 of 12, split evenly. Fast break points, Dayton Wolves won that one, 17 to Carolina's 4. So the Dayton Wolves pretty much led the entire game, as we've seen. Chris Johnson leading the way for the Dayton Wolves in points, 19 points tonight, 8 rebounds, 2 rebounds off of his double-double, 1 assist, 9 of 11 shooting tonight inside, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line. D. White Winston, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 turnovers tonight, 7 of 10 inside. Of course, another great game between these two, CJ and D. White Winston down low. 0 of 1 from the 3-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and of course, C. Miller, who we picked out to be player of the game just because he was this close from his triple-double. Eddie, a great game from Miller. Did struggle from the line, but of course we see Miller realize that he cannot hit anything, so his assist game stepped up tonight to give Dayton Wolves the blowout victory. Miller, 12 points in the game tonight, 9 rebounds, 1 off of a triple-double, 9 rebounds, 14 assists. Miller surpassed his 10 assist, 10-point margin. Remember, just failed on his 1 rebound, came up short. I'm sure that he was talking to his teammates in the huddle or back in the locker room saying, I know Chris Johnson could have let me have 1 of those rebounds close to the end of the game, but Miller did a fantastic job. 7 turnovers tonight. That is the only thing that Miller struggled with, was his 7 turnovers, but he did that in fashion, trying to get his assist up. 14 assists makes up for the Dayton Wolves beat Carolina Thunder 90-71. 4 of 12 shooting from the field goals, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, just buried one in the second quarter, and Miller a perfect, of course, 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 100% ending off the night. The Dayton Wolves shot 37 of 66 from the field tonight, a 56%, 6 of 15 from the three-point line, a 40%, 10 of 13, a 77% from the charity strike. And of course, we talked about all of the numbers for the Dayton Wolves. Dayton Wolves won the rebound total, offensive and defensively. Offensively, 16 to Carolina Thunder's 10. Defensively, 33 to Carolina Thunder's 17. The Dayton Wolves lost the steals category 8-4. Carolina Thunder won that, but of course the split between the blocks 2-2. So it was a great game all around. The Dayton Wolves just had a superior second half, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna end it right here. I'm sorry, Eddie, but we'll get into it later on. The Dayton Wolves take on the mainland Jaguars. I know we said the Salt Lake City. The game was taking place in Salt Lake City, but it's Portland, Oregon. I'm thinking about Park City. But the next game, next week, next Sunday, the Dayton Wolves will be going against the mainland Jaguars in Portland, Oregon, which will be a Southwestern Conference showdown. Remember, the last game between these two was last season, 2016, where the Dayton Wolves lost to the mainland Jaguars in the last game of the regular season before War Tour Nationals. The Dayton Wolves star Chance Miller scored his season high 44 points in that game. So what will happen next time when we are live right here on AAU War Tour Radio with the Dayton Wolves travel to Portland, Oregon? You're going to have to find out next Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to conclude this broadcast, and we will see you next week. Have a great week, and we will see you soon.
What?